Holland, Switzerland.
Yeah,
So,
but
guys,
the
we're live, guys. We're live. We're live. We're live. Welcome to the stream, guys. So, it's gonna be a watch along between Holland and Czech Republic. So, for the match Holland versus Czech Republic, guys, it's gonna be a watch along for the Holland versus Czech Republic. So, make sure you tune in, like that vid, guys, like that vid, subscribe, and like. So, yeah, guys, continue. So, it's gonna be a watch along.
Wait, who's playing again? Holland and who?
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. Okay, wait. Give me like 20 seconds. Let me fetch my laptop.
I like Holland, man. They play good football.
Mm-hmm.
Holland can win this then, though. You know, they have a chance.
Mm-hmm. Why is I don't know why United fans are doing this to themselves. Imagine if you guys feel Chimere. I wouldn't want you to suffer. You need to be speaking to your United fans. They are being cocky, and that is not good for me.
Hey, but hey, like I put in the chat, man. I'm not saying anything. Ain't nobody having any receipts on any receipt on me.
I know. You need to speak to some of your United fans. They are being cocky on me, and this thing will affect them, and which I don't want him to do. See, Eduardo Camavinga is a young player. He's 18 years of age.
Yeah, we don't need him.
Yes, see, Rennes are debating of getting 100 million for him. I was like, 100 million is too much for Eduardo Camavinga. PSG is his first choice, and he already said it himself. I want to stay in French league, like France, for one more season to improve myself and to develop myself before moving abroad. There's nothing United can do to convince him, because if he doesn't want to move, he will not move.
I'm glad, man. Let him stay there, please.
He won't move.
I'm glad. Let him stay there, please. No.
Kingsley, wait, why don't you?
This is the problem. This is the problem. Camavinga EPL will expose Camavinga, in which is gonna hurt all United fans. They may even commit suicide, and I don't want that to happen to United fans, because
go ahead.
Because my problem with them is, now you are rating Camavinga. You still have to solve an abuse contract situation. You haven't sorted it yet. You are telling me Camavinga is gonna come. So when Camavinga comes, Pogba will stand everything. Reds are not stupid enough to tell you, okay, United give us 40 million. We're gonna get Camavinga. No, because they rate him highly. They're not gonna sell him for 40 million. No, because it's leaving next year for free. So they want to make as much money as possible as they want, because they know he's that talented player.
I'll take him for free.
Exactly. So do you think they're gonna sell him for free? No. They want to make more money.
No, the only reason I don't want Camavinga.
You don't want him?
No, the only reason I don't want him is because he's a good player. But I looked at him. I looked at his strengths and weaknesses and everything. He's not the kind of DM we need to get the best out of a team. He'll just be another.
I think he's gonna replace Pogba.
It probably leaves though, because there's not. It probably leaves because you know what I'm saying. We buy him.
The problem is the only reason I think he would actually want to come because of Pogba. So that's the problem. So I don't think he will actually go. But if you get him, I'm jealous.
Well, I wouldn't say that would be like the only reason, because Man United is still a big brand.
But he has a choice between PSG and Manchester United, and he's grew up in France.
Yeah, he'll prefer PSG.
So the only thing that could sway Camavinga is Pogba, I think, for Man United.
Because now United can't promise Camavinga that Pogba they cannot promise him. They can't promise.
But not even that. Not even that. Is just if we get Camavinga. Let's say we get Camavinga and Pogba stays, then we have a dilemma because now we have two players.
Yeah, you have. You remember you have Van de Beek,
and you still have to sell too.
He's a centre mid as well.
Mm-hmm. It's not even a DM. It's not a DM. You don't have a proper DM in your team.
They need
That's the problem.
Yeah, we need a proper DM. We need a proper DM. Like, we need to sort that out first, because that'll solve most of our issues.
And Camavinga is not even. It's not a DM. It's not a DM for me.
Because I know.
Yeah, it looks like a ball carrier. Ball carrier.
It's like a Chouameni of Monaco. It's like a Chouameni of Monaco.
He could pass through the lines and everything.
Mm-hmm. It's not a DM.
But Chouameni is all round.
And he could get exposed a lot in EPL. He could get exposed. I'm worried for him. He's very young.
And he's only 19, man. We don't need a
19. He's 18.
He's 18. Start, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. You know.
The only reason I'm worried for him is Ollie's, like, I don't think he's good at developing midfielders, man.
I don't even know, because we don't really have good midfielders. As we only have one good midfielder.
Hey, didn't Ole develop Bruno?
I mean, yeah, Bruno came. I mean, Bruno. I kind of Bruno. He's more of a second striker to me.
Yeah, Bruno's a striker, man. to me.
Yeah,
Like that.
he's like Lampard.
Yeah, like that Lampard role. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a Lampard.
Exactly.
But Lampard's better. Clean on the ball, can actually pass.
Hey, Lampard was better. Yeah, Lampard was better. He's a smarter player. Like Lampard was a smarter player. He knew where. Like it was. I'll say Lampard. It was harder to take him out of a game than it is for Bruno. Because he had the better IQ.
Because the problem is now that Rennes won himself for 100 million, United will not take 100 million after they pay. You know how much they pay for Sancho? They won't do that. United will they won't for compromise. And Rams will not go for compromise. They will tell you either you give us the money or you walk away.
The Man United they're meeting. Man United are meeting with.
I know. I saw it.
Next week. So.
Okay. Do you think PSG is not gonna talk to Rennes? Do you think they're not gonna speak to Rennes? They will speak to him.
PSG, it's not urgent for them to get him, man.
It's not urgent. They can see PSG can inject him anytime they feel like. They can inject him anytime they feel like.
Yeah, PSG can get anybody. PSG can really get anybody they want. Let's be honest. Like PSG can really buy most people they want.
PSG have not paid for one player apart from the wages. Like they've only paid for Hakimi. I don't know how Chelsea didn't get that deal done, man. I don't
think it's the priority for me though. So we move.
Yeah, but like PSG, if they want a player, they'll get a player.
They'll get a player. So
9 times out of 10, if they want that guy,
there's nothing United can do. Every United fans can do anything. Because I'm seeing United fans getting hyped, shouting. I was like, "You guys calm down on this Kamavinga guy. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but please, he's young and he could get exposed a lot in EPL. So you gotta be careful for what you wish for.
Because these guys, man, they're making moves. They are making moves.
United are making. I'm not see. You don't hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying United are not making moves. You don't get me. What I'm saying is the way United fans are kind of overboard on this Kamavinga guy. It may cause a lot of problem for them because you are rating this guy and it comes to EPL and the field. What will you say? You can't say, this is first season, give him another season like him to put. No, you put yourself in this situation. Now you can't get yourself out. Okay, what if Labil says I'm leaving? What do you do?
And bro, what do you mean United's making moves? Sancho hasn't moved yet. It's not official.
Yeah, but it's pretty much done.
No, I'm saying, but we're making moves, but we're making the same type of moves we've been making. Like Kamavinga, bro, he's a good midfielder, but he's not the kind of midfielder that's gonna improve our team.
What DM would you get? Declan Rice?
The only one I'm sure of that I know for a fact that would make our team better is Ndidi. Everyone else is iffy. I'm just being honest. Like I see more of the same if we get everybody else. Like I don't see him much improvement.
Is Ndidi good on the ball?
Yeah, it's very good on the
ball.
Yeah,
he is.
He's good enough.
And I like him. He plays for possession-based football like Brendan Rodgers. He's used to it.
Because I know people give Fred.
And he has power.
I know people give Fred a lot of stick, but Fred's not even. We have to understand, Fred's not playing his natural position. He's a box-to-box midfielder. He's not a DM.
Yeah. He's not. I like Fred, but I remember someone said that Fred is better than Kante.
Man, those people are what we call lunatics, man. We don't.
And there was a United fan as well.
Those people are what we call lunatics, man. You can't even logically. I don't know how logically somebody's mind can go there to Fred is better than Kante.
But you're saying that a lot of Chelsea fans who they wanted Kante to be sold just because he had the bad season.
For Kante.
That's because he had the bad season.
They're sick, man. Oh my god. What do you think about it deeply? Yeah. Oh my god.
You mean me? See, I'm a Nigerian, and I will tell you the fact.
Indeed, he's a beast.
The only thing players in Nigeria national team that is good that I can say if they go to a top tier club, they will perform. Wilfred Ndidi, Samuel Chukwueze, and Victor Osimhen. That's the only player I'm confident of. The rest of the player are iffy for me.
Ndidi's a beast, man. Ndidi's a beast, bro. He put him in our midfield, just have him be the destroyer, and just have.
I don't see Chelsea buying Ndidi yet.
It's possible.
Wait, you see Chelsea buying Ndidi?
No, I don't. I see more United.
Yeah, Ndidi, man. We need Ndidi. Ndidi will solve most of our issues.
We might just stay at Leicester because they're breaking into the top 4. So.
Nah, they've been breaking into the top 4 for 5 years, bro.
They're buying good players.
Good players.
They get
Somari,
Daka. Those are good players.
But why didn't we go for Thomas Partey last year? Why didn't we try for Thomas Partey last year? Those are the kind of signings we need, bro. They always keep going for this big guy that can rise all these dudes. Go for the smart dude.
Like, yeah, that's what I've been saying. Chelsea to get Tchouaméni done already. We're linked with him.
I think I'm hearing because as remember I told you yesterday that I spoke to Andres, the Norwegian journalist. He said this: Chelsea wants to sort out an Haaland deal first. Once that is done, I think they will go for Tchouameni because they'll be speaking to his agent a lot. The problem is ZH, all of the kind of players are on the market already, and they want to get. Even I'm hearing Tamaba is gonna get soon.
Yeah, Tammy, I saw it today.
Yeah, West Ham wants to buy him. West Ham want to they want to make him. They want to buy him for 40 million.
Yeah, West Ham or Aston Villa that he's.
But no, West Ham want to go for him before Aston Villa put the money out. West Ham want to buy him. So if West Ham pay 40 million, Tammy Abraham is gone.
No, Abdullahi, imagine if Chelsea get 70 million from both Tomori and Tammy.
Exactly.
We robbed.
You can easily fund that land. You can easily fund that land and his wages. You can fund it.
I know Tomori's good, yeah, but he's not as good as people make him.
But when it comes to Holland, man, let's see what happens, bro. Because that thing is a transfer, bro. That's gonna be a complicated deal to complete.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
We have the money to spend.
It's gonna take. I'm saying, but if you want it, it's gonna take time. That's not something that's gonna be done. That's gonna go to the rest of the transfer.
I think we've been working on it for months.
No, I think it will be like Kai Havertz. You remember Kai Havertz that it took a lot of time.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna be the same thing with what's called in Holland. But Chelsea, what the Andres what he told me is Chelsea want him to be done before we start up before the official preseason starts.
No, man, I hope so, bro. I hope so because
they want it to be done before the preseason starts. So he could be able to join. So he'll be able to join the team.
You hope so.
Abdullahi.
I hope for Chelsea fans' sake.
Preseason starts in 3 weeks.
No.
Jameer, nah, bro. In 3 weeks.
It's possible, though. It's money.
No, it's not possible, man. This is a complicated
deal. 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Nah.
Yeah, 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks.
It will take more than 3 weeks. It will take more than 3 weeks.
Summer.
You know what I think is gonna happen? The first
exactly. That's what I said, Abdullahi. You can't say preseason, bro.
It's gonna be a
possible.
Nah, but I feel like you Chelsea fans are being selfish.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah, no. The reason why I'm saying you're being selfish because you're not looking at your guys' record at record signing strikers. Like you're putting your needs before.
No, Chris, stop it. No, just
Chris,
stop
Roman, see, Chris, Roman doesn't care. That's Roman. He doesn't care. Roman doesn't care. Roman will tell you, do I look at someone who cares? I want to get the job done, and that's Roman for you. He doesn't care. He want to get the job done. He doesn't care.
You guys really want to be the club.
No, Abdullahi, this deal, it's so complicated, bro.
Very, very complicated.
It will take it'll maybe take 2 months or one. Like it's not going to take 3
I know
weeks.
it will be done before the transfer will finish.
It will not be done before preseason. Preseason starts in 3 weeks.
Sam, it might be so complicated, it might not even get done at all.
Exactly. You know,
so we're gonna wait the whole summer. We're gonna wait the summer of dancing about Holland. Oh my god, it won't go well, man.
I'm not getting with stuff like you guys, man.
We're seeing as late support Daka. I'm sure Jamie Vardy's available, guys. Jamie Vardy's available.
Jamie, you know what's gonna fun? If the deal doesn't get done, because Chelsea fans are kind of one of Chelsea Iraq is going to the by next month we're gonna go speaking to it's gonna be in the discussion button among Magana Ganaski and the guys. Some of the fans are gonna be there.
Fan forum.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Rocky. See, Roman, Marina, and Czech will not want to tolerate Chelsea fans. They will not want to. I'm serious. They won't tolerate Chelsea fans because they want to get everything done because they know how toxic.
It's not for to do with players. It's about it's not to do with like players and transfers, man. That's about other things. They put in the what's it on the Chelsea website when they put it out. Nothing about
what's it all about?
Like bonuses after you win this, like the CEO.
It's about like say like racism, like subjects to do with that, and just the community, and like how to the supporters and stuff.
Oh, is that what's all about?
It's not about transfers. It's
not about transfer. Okay.
I mean, my thing with Holland is like let's wait till it gets deep.
Because you know I'm saying that Ralph is because he just doesn't get anybody signed this year. But Marina is gonna be in trouble because the fans, the riot. Remember the Super League? That was small for the Super League. I can get it. They won't see. You remember Sarri when they said
Netherlands. Oh my gosh.
Fuck Sarri ball.
This is what
fuck Sarri ball.
I don't understand.
See, this one will not be fuck Sarri. This one's gonna be fuck Marina. Fuck Roman. That's it.
You guys
look, guys, this Dumfries dude, like he's a wing back, right? Like a right wing back.
Yeah.
We won the Champions. These fans are still complaining, man. We're so ungrateful.
No. So, Ralph, it's not about being on. Imagine we sell Giroud, we sell Abraham, and we don't buy
Yes, you're
anybody.
so ungrateful.
What's
I'm
Marina
like, just
doing?
be
What's that?
patient.
I
All
just
of you
I
guys
just
are
supposed to be
moaning
online.
about not
If
getting Hakimi, and the window just open. Like, just be patient.
Yeah, but even if you don't get Holland,
I'm
man,
seeing
like
all the.
it's not. It's how like it's hard. That's a hard deal to get complete to get
Yeah.
done. Like you can't get mad at her.
People
for not getting
can't
Haaland.
just get on
Exactly.
her back.
So then,
They only get on her
why
back.
am I seeing Chelsea fans moan
They only
about
get
not getting Hakimi and cry about not getting Hakimi?
No, but even getting Hakimi, bro. Like to be honest, bro, it always made more sense than to go to PSG. He speaks French, you know. Like why would he?
Yeah, I know.
If I'm a player, let's say for example, if I'm a player, and I'm have a choice between one team and another team, this team can also challenge for the Champions League. I can win trophy there, and I speak the same language. I don't have to learn another language. It makes more sense because it's more convenient for him.
His wife speaks French, and I
Yeah,
came
like-
to speak French.
It's more convenient for him. He doesn't have to learn another language and change his
Yeah.
lifestyle, do all that stuff. Like it's more convenient for him. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
His wife speaks French also too. Yeah, so it's easier for him.
Because I
But
think you
like,
put it.
my thing is, why sign freaking Adama Traore for 40 million when we can get Dumfries for 15 million?
Nah,
Dumfries
this guy.
Dumfries could just be a Euro wonder, bro. You don't know how good he
yeah,
really is.
man. I don't want none
No.
of these guys.
No, we just won competition. What do you mean, man? Come on.
Nah, bro, you can't just, bro.
Yeah, you can't just-
Adama's a
No,
proven
I
we
dude.
don't
need
remember the
competition,
last
and
time
Dumfries.
Chelsea even bought a player from a tournament before. When was it the last time?
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, all these guys that ended up being
EPL agenda coming through now.
all these guys
The
ended
players
up
not from
being,
the EPL, they're trash.
all these guys ended up being Euro wonders. They ended up disappointing, bro. Like,
Here's the thing, Jameer. I'm just saying, if Dumfries was playing for Leicester right now, he'd be costing 70 million.
I don't know, man.
That's what they would be demanding. That's what they would be
team does he play for?
demanding.
Everyone needs to watch out for Leicester next season, man. Man, they got Samari and Didi and Tinnemans in midfield.
And they have
Jesus
passing
Christ.
Daka.
What a
Passing
midfield,
Daka too.
man.
There's Daka.
Passing
Passing
Daka,
Daka.
yeah, naturally.
Well, so that means they might sell somebody then.
No, I don't think so.
I think they're
Because
going
they need squad depth. They need squad depth. So they won't.
Yeah, they need
Who
squad
don't
depth,
They need
man.
squad depth.
No,
They can't sign
Leicester
anybody
know
because they
how
need
to
squad
build.
depth.
Leicester know how to build a team, man.
That's true though. That squad
Appreciate
depth.
them.
I keep telling people, bro. People keep saying Leicester choke, but I kept telling people they don't have the squad depth to.
Exactly. They can't just sell any player anyhow. They need squad depth.
Like, because as soon as they lose one player, they lost. What's his name? Ashley Barnes. They fell off badly. As soon as they lose one player, they fell off. Just like last year when they lost Madison, in the same period of time, they fell off.
Yeah, so they need squad depth.
Yeah, exactly.
With the
So
top four
look,
picking.
man, people can criticize West Ham and call them bottlers, man. They're doing such a good job. They're building their squad, and you can see progress every single season. Like how many signings have they made already?
And the way Brendan Rodgers play is fit to what Leicester City want. Possession, and sometimes you can go pragmatic. So it's good.
Yeah, let's be honest. Who's a bigger club, Spurs or Leicester right now?
Spurs.
Leicester.
Like if I'm a player, a young
Footballing
prospect,
wise right
who'd
now.
want to join Spurs or Leicester? I think still
Leicester.
Spurs.
I'm going to Leicester. If I'm a player right now and I get a choice between Spurs and Leicester, I'm going to a team who can at least attract a manager, man.
Nah,
Screw
Spurs.
that. Why would I go to Spurs?
Spurs are still
Nah.
better because Spurs have the better squad depth. They have the better team. Like, let's be honest, bro. In that top four race, it should have been Spurs in the top four race, not Leicester.
Yeah.
It should have been them, not Leicester, because Spurs had the.
If they kept Mourinho, they would have been in the top
Wait.
four.
No, they wouldn't have been in the top four now.
It should have been them.
Yeah,
in
they
the top
wouldn't.
four.
That's
Because you
not
saw in the last.
reasonable, no.
Because you saw
No,
in the
guys,
last
let's be
game.
honest. As a player, where are you going? Like in terms of a club's vision, direction, what they're gonna do in the future, I would go to Leicester.
Players don't
I
think
would.
about that, bro. When they sign, they don't think about
Yes,
all
they
that.
do. They
They think
do
of
think
all
about
of them.
Like the
They do.
biggest things they think about is the club historic? What have they won? Are they a
Not
big club?
really.
Is there an
Not
attraction?
really.
No, nobody's picking
Not really.
Leicester over Spurs.
Okay, then if you're saying this, why did Arsenal not sign Bendia? And why did Aston Villa sign Bendia?
Maybe because I don't.
Arsenal
we don't know-
apparently
bro,
doesn't have money. Aston
saying
Villa
we-
offered
No,
more
no,
money.
no,
It's not really about
we
the
don't-
money. Bendia was willing to move to Aston Villa. That's
No,
the
but we
point.
don't
He
know
was
this.
willing to move to Aston
Arsenal
Villa
as
over
well.
Arsenal.
I'm not gonna speak because I don't know the full details. I mean, we don't
No.
know what goes on behind the scenes.
No, he was willing to move to Arsenal as well, but
Yeah, like,
I think that was like a sell-on clause or something to do with.
yeah. Who's taking Arsenal over, bro? Nobody's picking Aston Villa over
Yeah.
Arsenal if they have a choice willingly. Come on.
I think just Aston Villa wanted him more.
No,
Not to mention,
footballers don't
Aston
care
Villa
about
offered
the
more
history.
money than Arsenal.
No.
Bro, they care about the history, dude. I'm
So
telling
you're
you, like,
telling me
History matters, bro.
that a player is going to choose Arsenal in its current state over freaking Leicester
Yeah.
City.
Yes,
Bro,
Yeah.
why did
No,
Thomas
not
Partey
really.
join Arsenal? Why did Thomas
No.
Partey join Arsenal?
bro. Sam, you have a
No,
better
because he's
chance.
dense, man. Thomas Partey is dense. I don't understand why you leave Atletico Madrid for Arsenal, man. He's
Sam,
But
you have
dense.
his thought process is the same
To
as
get
every
money,
player's
man.
thought process.
You know
That's the thing.
how many wages he was on
exactly.
at Atletico? Like 40,000 a week. Now
To
he's
be
getting
honest,
like
man.
250 at Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly. The wage probably.
Sam, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
Over
but
the
that's
long
good.
haul, I'm not talking now. Over the long haul, who has a better chance of winning, Arsenal or Leicester? Who has the better resources?
Leicester.
No,
Leicester.
No,
Nah,
Arsenal,
nah.
man.
Leicester.
Arsenal.
Leicester have a better
bro.
chance of winning.
no.
Leicester have a better chance of winning. They have a clear direction.
Leicester's
They have a clear
punching above their
direction. They
weight.
have good young players. They
Who
have
has-
a
No,
clear
but who has the
transfer
better
strategy. They have a
resources?
good
I'm talking about
manager.
who has the better
They've been
resources
showing
in
good
order to keep
progress.
improving their team? Who has the better
And right now,
resources?
Leicester is much better than Arsenal as a
But
team.
I'm not saying
footballing
right now. I'm
wise.
saying over the long haul, who
Yeah.
has the better resources to keep improving their team? Arsenal does.
Yeah, they are playing very well. They are playing very well. Holland is playing very well.
Arsenal does. You say this, but they don't use their resources in the right way. They use their
Arsenal won't be
resources.
like this forever.
Yeah, but players don't think about it. That's what I'm saying. They think Arsenal is a bigger team than Leicester. So they say
Arsenal will
Leicester.
get back to the glory days soon.
The status, the,
And
the
also,
status
it's like
quo- the
when they were
status quo
kids, they
lasts
saw
for so
people like
long.
Thierry
I'm just
Henry,
saying.
and they want to be the next Thierry Henry. That's one of the reasons why they want to join these big clubs. They want to be like their childhood heroes.
Oh my
No,
god!
I think
No.
guys, the problem with us now is their fans is just delusional. When you tell them the truth, they don't want to listen. So they don't listen to the truth and just accept it. They rather listen to the lies and accept the lies better than the truth. That's what they feel because they overhype their player. When the player fails, they're like, the manager is not good enough. Sack the manager. Trust process. You know how many years like they have been shouting, trust the process. I was like, why are you trusting the process when you know you're gonna fail with the process? Why are you trusting this? Why? Arsenal fans is like a scumbag, man. Just like piece of crap.
As a rival
I'm
fan,
just
it's
saying,
fun.
like, I'm
As
just
a
saying,
rival fan, it's
no
fun.
big club is sheltered from a fall or from a demise. Like, it happened to Milan, it happened to so many big teams. So I'm just saying, if Arsenal keep on the trajectory they're going on right now, it's very possible
it won't happen.
they
It won't
become
happen
mid-table.
as bad. It won't happen as bad because we're in the Premier League, man. There's too much money in the Premier League for them to go down even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
They're not
but
even
I'm
in-
saying
they're
footballing
not in the
wise, the other
UCL.
teams have money as well. Footballing
No,
wise,
but
the
I
other
can't-
teams have money as well.
Sam, I guarantee you, 5 years from now, Arsenal will be in a better position than Leicester.
Yeah, they will.
I guarantee you.
Yeah, because
Arsenal.
like Sam, you have to look at their natural trajectory. What's the ceiling for Leicester for you, Sam? What's the ceiling? The best they can do.
I think they're gonna replace Arsenal in top six in like
No.
the
But
big
you see,
six.
that's the problem. That's the problem. Your ceiling for Leicester is them just being a top six. Arsenal,
Yeah,
no matter what's
100%.
happening, as long as they have money, their ceiling is to challenge,
Exactly.
is to win
Oh
things.
no! These guys are begging to make freaking the freaking Europa League, man. So
But that's right.
Let's
Whether
not
that's
talk
true or not,
about
that's
challenging.
beyond the point. The point is
I
when
understand,
players want
that's
to
their
try-
ambition. But is it realistic? No, it
That's
isn't.
that's
This club
ambition
is
right
going
now.
down, man.
That's ambition right now. It might not be an ambition because as the point is, as if you're looking in the long haul, Arsenal have the resources in place to make their team better in the long haul than Leicester does. Leicester will sell players. They're gonna.
Arsenal too will sell players.
No, that's separate. But Leicester needs the money. You know, they have to sell players at some point. And all these guys that are making their team look good now will have to go.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Arsenal.
Okay, my point is,
Maguire,
Jamal,
Chilwell also left.
they might have the resources. Arsenal might have the resources, but as long as they have the owners they have right now,
I think I get what Sam is saying. I understand what Sam is saying.
here's the problem. You can
You
have all
guys,
the
you guys
resources,
don't
but if
see.
your owners are
You guys don't understand what he's saying. I get what he's saying. What he's saying in terms of
I get what he's saying.
yeah, I get what he's saying because if you look at the way Arsenal is being run and the way Leicester is being run, it's way different.
More, man.
You say what?
I get what he's
too much
saying.
of a big club to go down even more. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
There's too much money in the Premier League for them to go down even more.
Yeah, because teams have bad years. As bad as AC Milan have been, look at how they came up now. They're in fourth place, and they might stay that way for a while. What I'm saying is all these teams that were passing AC Milan now, they've all came back down to the earth where they were before. That's what I'm saying. Eventually, the teams that have the resources to get better will will get back to where they were before because they have the
100%. Yeah,
resources.
100%.
It's not like
But
the early
how-
2000s or
Jameer,
90s
how long
where
did that
if you
take?
fall, you're probably never gonna come back up because there wasn't really money in the sport like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why if you ask, that's why even now, like most players, I would go to Arsenal for Leicester, even if I have to suffer 2 years and not winning anything, because I know Arsenal eventually will be in the best position than Leicester. So I'll you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Eventually, but how long? That's a problem.
And
It
then there's
comes
no
to a
guarantee.
point when you're mediocre, to the point where you're not that
They're taking water break.
that club anymore. So
And there's no guarantee.
Hazard's gonna ball today.
And there's no guarantee.
Today.
All right, go ahead, Rob.
No, I said Hazard's gonna ball today.
Who is it? Well,
Nah, bro. This is not 2018.
all you clowns clowning Hazard, man.
No.
You're gonna get.
I'm not clowning him. I'm saying he needs to ball today because
we will see. We will see.
Bro,
Plus,
he's not playing eyeball. He's not playing eyeball. Huesca. Nah, bro.
But he doesn't even ball against them. Like, he just hasn't played.
But the one goal he scored, I think it was against Huesca last season.
I think
easy. Respect to Huesca.
We just have to come to terms. Hazard is declining. It's just what it is, man. He's declining.
Yeah, he's washed. He's washed.
That's true though. But no, today he's gonna pop off. Today he's gonna show Ronaldo levels.
Hazard is gonna come back, man.
Because he even said it himself. He said all these ankle injuries I've worn on me. I don't have the explosiveness I used to have. He said it himself. Like he's not. He even said he's not the same player himself. So if he's saying that, then
Wow.
I think at this point,
do you know what it is? He has to, because if he doesn't and he gets knocked out, his legacy is on the line. For Cristiano, doesn't really matter if he goes out. People just hate him for no reason. But
you see, you know what I'm loving it when you raise someone but the person keeps succeeding and you keep proving you wrong. There's no how you're gonna wait. There's no matter how much you kind of hate him, you eventually love him because it will keep proving you wrong. How do you want to hate him?
No, but what does Cristiano have to do to prove people wrong, man? People know he's one of the greatest.
People doesn't want to accept that Ronaldo is a great player, like is a good goal scorer.
But they know.
No.
No,
They don't want to believe. They will never accept it from you. They will tell you. See, they will tell you Messi is their god. Messi is their semi-god. Messi is their good. Messi is their best player.
We know Messi is better, but you have to.
Everybody knows. See, everybody knows. Everybody born in this earth knows Messi is a better player than Ronaldo.
You don't even have to say great goal scorer. He's a great player.
Yeah, he's a great player. If you look through his career, he was a great player, and he's top 5 all time.
Top 5 all time.
Cristiano.
No.
Top
5. Cristiano Messi.
He's top 10. He's top 10. I don't know. Top five will be hard.
Wait, are you talking about Messi or Ronaldo?
Cristiano isn't top 10.
Talking about both?
Cristiano isn't top 5 all time.
Not in my top 5. Not in my top 5. Not in my top 5. That doesn't mean he's trash. He's in my top 10. Probably he's in my top 10, but
I top 5, man.
Are you talking about
consistency?
He's got to be top 5.
He's not in my top 5 person.
You see that inside,
Pele.
you see that inside forward position in today's game? He's the one who created that, man.
Wait.
Not really an inside forward, to be honest.
Chibri, you sound like you're gonna have a heart attack, man.
I'll come to NK next time. I'll come to NK next time. What's your 5 players better than him? Go.
Pele, Maradona, Messi, R9.
Debatable, but keep going. Go ahead.
Wait, how's
undebatable?
And
Zizou, Pele's
and
even
Zizou,
debatable as well.
And Zizou, that's literally my 5. That's my 5.
That's debatable too, but keep going.
You see, Zizou and Pele's debatable.
Go. Oh, what's he saying?
No.
That's my 5.
No.
But that's just my opinion. Cristiano's a great player.
That's not. That's a good. I'm not gonna argue.
I mean, Zizou or Ronaldinho, one of those two.
Ronaldinho.
No, but I put what's it called? I put Messi on the low end of my 5. He's on the low end. He's not top 3. He's on the low end of my 5.
So he's number 4.
He's number. No, he's number 5 in my opinion. I put him 5.
Do you mean best?
Greatest. I put him 5.
Let's see, Ronaldo have to be in.
My goal is Maradona.
Yeah, my goal is Maradona. My list is Maradona, R9, Pele, Zizou, Messi. Then you know,
in your top 5, man.
He's in my top 5.
Is that greatest of all time?
That's great. That's greatest of all time in my list. That's mine personally.
I got you.
But I feel like people have different criteria. So if someone puts Ronaldo, I can't hate. You know what I mean?
Thing is, it's considered.
No. See, MK does. For you to call someone the greatest of all time, he has to perform both country and club. And for me, I will take out Messi because he hasn't performed anything.
No, you have to. No, for me, you have to put Messi.
No, Messi.
No. See, no. This is
Messi has performed, but not when it matters most. That's
exactly.
Messi
in country.
Wait, Abdullah. Ronaldo performed in discovering new. No, hasn't Ronaldo been scoring most of his goals against countries like Latvia, Cyprus,
Sam, I'm glad you said that. Sam,
Siberia.
Sam, I got you now. I'm glad you said that.
He said, "I got you."
I got you now. I'm glad you said that. Let me. Okay. Let me. There's a stat for you. I guess top 10 ranked international teams in tournaments. This is tournaments, not friendlies. Once again, tournaments. And top 10 ranked teams against in national tournaments. Ronaldo has 13 goals. How many does Messi have? Just guess.
Please tell me he doesn't have lower.
Is it 4? Is it 4?
No, I just want Sam to take a guess. Sam, take a guess.
Sam. Oh, it's not
Sam,
me.
please, Sam, please. My brother, please.
Look, I digress.
Please tell me he doesn't have lower because
0.
0.
Oh shit!
But Chimmery,
to be honest, Messi's the
I hate to be like HH, but he doesn't have any World Cup knockout goals, and he only has 2. He only has 2 Euro knockout goals.
Let's be honest.
I hate to be that guy, but that matters. Messi as well.
Let's be honest.
That's why he's not in my top end of the 5.
Nah, man. For me,
Chimera, did you mention top 10 ranked
players,
nations,
man,
right?
they define an era, man.
Top 10 ranked.
Okay, so
how many?
I'm just
who
saying,
has more assists?
how many top 10 ranked nations are there in the Copa America compared to the Euros?
I'm just talking about he hasn't. What I'm saying, but if you compare it to when Uruguay was top 10, hasn't scored. Brazil hasn't scored against them. Colombia was top 10 at some point, didn't score. He hasn't scored a goal.
No, but wait, Jimmy, I don't think that's how it is. I think when they say the top 10, I think it's the current, because there's no ways that's true that at any point when he faced the top 10 opposition, he didn't score. I don't think that's true. There's no ways. I have to look at that. I don't think that's true.
No, it was top 10 as in when they were top 10 as far as the FIFA ranking.
Oh, okay. So it fluctuates, but anytime they were in the top 10,
he hasn't scored.
Messi didn't score. Okay.
Yeah. Because my thing is, okay, this is what I say when people say, "Oh, he just scores tap-ins, Cristiano." Okay, tap-ins.
I don't say that.
Why can't Messi? Why can't Messi
say
score?
that, man?
I don't say that at all. You need to be better than that.
You can't discredit goals like that.
Why can't Messi score even one tap-in against a top 10 ranked team? It's so easy. Just one.
MK that they say that a lot.
They tell
you Ronaldo score tap-ins.
Rankings are whack. To be honest, they're whack.
They do. You can't. As much as Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi are mentioned. You can't have 0 World Cup knockout goals for me, and I have to call you. I can't do that personally. I'm not gonna. You're not my group.
To be honest,
that's just it.
I mean, no, that's a good point.
He made a World Cup final.
You know what I mean, Chimere? But I'm being consistent. You have to be consistent with both players. You know
that's a good point. You know, I think that's a good point because I don't have Cristiano as my goal either, or even.
He's not my goat, but for me, him and Messi have to be top 5. For everything they've done in this era,
consistent. Because the only part I'll give
is
the consistency. Is the consistency where
no one in this era touches them in their prime.
But not just consistency, bro. Look at like their prime, their highest ceiling.
Chimmery knows. I lean more towards peak or prime, and peak or. It's tough because.
Guys, what stadium is this game being played at? This match?
Why does that voice?
The Hungarian Stadium.
Why does that voice sound familiar?
That's Abdurrahman.
Oh. Wait, before we go on, are you trolling today or are you being serious? Because if you're trolling, I need to know now so I can prepare myself.
This dude. This dude, okay.
Wait, but okay, finish what you're saying though. Finish.
Yeah, so I look more towards peak or primes, and then when I see an international matters for me, I'm African. International means something to me. I'm sorry. My international is the pride. Is the pride of. You know what I mean? That's the. You know what I mean? So I have to lean to that, and you know, Messi is so disappointing. That's what makes it worse. The fact that you're a great player and you can't do it once. I'm only asking once, and even then, if Messi. Sorry, if Messi.
Why is Pele in yours when he didn't play in one final?
Sorry,
and Ronaldo was injured. Ronaldo was injured in his.
Pele played in the final in his first.
But he played the final, but Cristiano was injured.
Can you name two other players that Pele played in that final with that were on the pitch of those 22 men? Name just one or two other besides him.
Why does that matter?
What is it? So he was playing against 21 other people on the pitch that are nobodies. Fruit seller down the street.
You see why I'm like. You see why I asked? Is he trolling or is he? Because if he's trolling, let me know so I can prepare myself.
I mean, you can't say they're nobodies, but for those times, they were great players.
Yeah.
Oh, so great, but only Pele is remembered. So is that what's going to happen?
He was the best player.
100 years from now, people are going to forget about Pogba, but they're going to remember Messi. Bro, just allow it, man. Back then, football wasn't serious. They were just smoking fags.
No.
At halftime.
No. See what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to ask, are you trolling or are you being serious? Because
credit of it eras.
Okay, you guys remember you guys know a guy called Jerome Boateng, right?
Wasn't Garincha in that 95, 58 team, or was he the later teams?
No, it was later. I think he was in the 60s, late 60s. But you got to remember at that time...
He was definitely, what's it called? He was definitely the late...
no, that was the 50s, 60s.
Yeah, he was definitely in the, what's it called? The later...
Yeah, he was part of that Real Madrid. I think was he part of that Real Madrid team that won 5 European trophies in a decade?
About the
something like that, or was it like they won?
That's
around that time. But here's the thing, right? You guys remember that famous dribble against Bayern Munich when Messi was playing for Barcelona and he basically made Boateng made one with the grass and he put him to sleep.
Boateng has the upper hand on World Cup.
So many times when he pissed off Ramos and these great defenders. You say Pele's a decent dribbler, but who was he embarrassing? Who were the defenders at that time?
What do you mean?
No, wait. This is why I have to stop you. See, when I speak about Sean, what Sean used to piss me off is all about Messi is gonna be winning man of the match. I was like, are you an idiot? Man of the match award doesn't win me a trophy. Give me a trophy international. That thing pissed me off because when you bring me man of the match, I was like, man of the match award doesn't win me a trophy. An international trophy.
But trophy is a team thing, though, right?
Yes,
it's not basketball.
Team. No, it's a team thing.
No. On
91 goals, 91 goals in a calendar year.
Do I look like someone who cares about 91 goals? If you can't deliver me an international trophy, get out of here.
Get out of
it. Team thing, though.
No, I don't care. If it is team play,
okay. No. Time out. It's a team thing. So is Argentina
That's why
trash?
man of the match, Ballon d'Or, goals.
It's Argentina
trash. Are they a trash team?
Are they trash?
I'm asking you because you're telling me it's a team. Lionel Messi entered 3 finals and he lost those 3 finals. What are you telling me? Now give me a point. Tell me something.
Is Messi in goal?
He went to 3 finals and
he
lost.
The goalkeeper at the penalty shootout. Is Messi?
Are you kidding me? 3 finals and he lost. Is he on the goalkeeper?
He missed his pen, by the way.
He missed his own penalty. What are you telling me?
He missed his pen.
It's a Holland.
You can't bring team awards and trophies when you're talking about the best players.
No. Those finals, Lionel Messi missed 1v1. I remember those finals. He missed 1-on-1. So don't bring this. Don't bring this trash goalkeeper. No, he missed one. Idiot! He missed one.
It got blocked. It got blocked. No, I'm like he got blocked. It got deflected.
Oh my God!
What's going on, man?
It got deflected.
Abdullah is a pure African man.
Abdullah is a real African.
Oh, I thought the volley was like I wanted to swear for him that what?
Man, this like, bro, watching Abdullah is like watching with my father.
Like, my God. Who is this? Was it Sheik? Was it?
Oh, collect the ball with you, bro.
This game is end to end.
Nah, man.
No, but this
is was blocked.
Oh, somebody is injured.
But this is
bananas.
But back to this is my thing with Messi though. Like, of course, it's a team game. Nobody's saying it's all his fault. Like,
thank you. 4 finals, and he lost in all those 4.
Yeah, in the fourth. Like, what is it? Like, my point of a message.
I have to be honest though.
Cristiano Ronaldo, did he not lose the final in 2004 Euros?
The best,
bro. When he was
Player
how old was
Greece,
he, bro?
yeah,
Come on.
Greece.
Like,
You're acting like I'm saying this in favor of Cristiano. They're both flawed in that aspect. Don't get twisted.
no, but
They're
my
both-
thing is, dude, come
Yeah,
on,
but
bro. Even the final.
didn't
How old
Cristiano
was he?
lose it when he was like pretty much a baby?
Yeah, dude, he wasn't even.
No,
that
that doesn't count. I don't count that anyway. That one I don't
He was
generally
a
don't
baby.
count.
No,
back then,
guys, he lost to Greece. He lost to
Oh,
Greece.
nice.
I don't count that. I don't count that final. I
man.
count.
He was a grown man when he.
No. Yeah, exactly. I don't
He
count
lost
that
to Greece,
final.
bro.
But the unfortunately, was it the 2016 Euros? You didn't. Unfortunately, you got injured. Now,
Yeah, but that's
in my
come
no.
on.
But he had an impact in that final. He had an impact towards the
Yeah.
final. Yeah.
No.
But
What's
that
the
impact has nothing to do with football.
Exactly.
Abdullah.
It's not due to what you're doing on the pitch, which is why.
But MK Dons, I get what you said.
Coaching the
But
team.
but
You know what I mean?
but
Being a cheerleader.
MK Dons, I get what you said. But you know what the history will tell you? History doesn't care about
Respect
injury. History will tell you
Dumfries.
Ronaldo won the
Respect
Euro.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. No.
No.
It-
History will tell you.
doesn't. Yeah.
No. History will tell you
Exactly.
Ronaldo has an injury, right?
But yeah, exactly.
Abdullah, that's why it's
Abdullahi,
our responsibility for
Yeah,
us that
exactly.
actually watched to
Abdullahi,
say that
you
he
know-
didn't have
Yeah.
an impact.
Abdullahi, you know John Terry didn't play in that final against Bayern.
But
History
he
will
won the
say
UCL.
history will say John Terry won it. We all know he didn't play in that final.
But that's John Terry,
now.
man.
No, but I'm just saying as
I
an
like
example.
John Terry, man, that
We
racing
know
guy.
what we mean.
Exactly.
So, like,
See, I get what people talk about Lionel Messi and Ronaldo, and I don't want to have a conversation about it
Cristiano
because
didn't play
it's
minutes in that final.
it's
He
a
didn't play
conversation I
some
don't want
minutes.
to have.
He didn't play
You know
some
why I don't
minutes.
want to have it is because
He
see,
played in the
you see,
final.
in this life,
He didn't play.
people doesn't like when you tell them the truth. They'll prefer you to lie to them. When you lie to them, they'll hit the lie like rather than telling telling them the truth.
Cristiano did play in the final.
he played 20 minutes.
to go
That doesn't.
Yeah, he
that
just had
doesn't.
to go off, so he played.
that-
He played.
That doesn't. Okay,
It
then.
counts. It counts. I'm afraid it
Okay,
counts.
he played
Bro,
20
if-
minutes. He played
For
20
all we
minutes.
know, if he played the whole game,
I
Portugal
don't
could
think
have
they're winning.
lost.
I don't
We don't
think.
know.
I don't think they're winning that game personally, but I could be very wrong. But I don't think they're winning that
Eh?
game. I don't think
But that's
they're
the
winning
thing,
that
though. We can't
Personally.
prove it. That's
Yeah,
why
we
we
can't
can't
prove
give
it,
him
yeah.
praise.
Exactly.
Man,
Put
this
it,
Dumfries
Bora,
kid, man.
If France
Oh,
won the
Dumfries is real.
2006 World Cup, would you guys say that Zidane would he deserve that medal? Was he part of that team if they
Of
won?
course,
Yeah.
of course, of course, of course. Why would I not say that? Of course I would.
So Ronaldo is won a Euros. as well.
Yeah, Ronaldo-
no.
No.
Zidane played over 90 minutes.
It doesn't matter. He didn't.
What
He
do you mean
didn't
it does?
complete it.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? He played over 90 minutes of the game. What are you talking about?
Did the match finish? No. So he was sub. So what about the subs? Kante was subbed off in the World Cup final.
Abdurrahman,
He was
stop this
subbed
agenda. Stop this
What does it
agenda.
mean? 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. These are arbitrary numbers. Kante got subbed off before 90. He's
tell
not part
me,
of getting the medal.
Are you trolling or are you being serious? Because if you're trolling, let me know.
Wow.
I have to say
It's
this
a
again.
serious question.
You're being serious.
No, it's
Timo
not serious
Werner
question for
doesn't
me.
get a Champions League medal because he didn't play a full 90 minutes in the final.
You didn't
Just like
play.
how Ronaldo didn't play a full 90 in the final.
You can't say.
Oh
You can't
my
say
God.
Injury,
that.
substitution.
You can't say that to elevate up there. No one said Timo Werner is lead. No one said he led the line. But if you're going to say that someone's leading the line to the finals, you have to play a majority of the final. That's in my opinion.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Exactly.
No one say Timo Werner is the leader of this Chelsea team, so you can't. You know what I mean? No one cares. You know, no one cares.
Different levels.
If you were in the
Different
starting lineup in the final,
No one
your
cares.
team won, you won the final. You won.
No.
Because your coach had
no,
confidence in you pre-game.
No.
No.
You could do that, but in my opinion, I'm not doing that. You could do that.
Abdurrahman,
You
football-
Do you guys
football is not
remember?
like
Do you guys remember the
You could do what
You
you
guys
want. I'm not doing
remember
that.
the handball that happened to Uruguay Ghana in the quarterfinals 2010? You're Ghanaian, I'm sure, so you remember. Suarez, he had to do that for his country. He had to bite the bullet. Okay, and in the end, it ended up winning. If that was like a final or a semi, that would have been crucial. You can't. You're just coming up with
Did you not hear what I said? I said you have to play the majority of the game. He was there at the last minutes of the game.
What is majority? So after halftime, you're
Bro,
coming up
I'm
with
saying-
arbitrary things, bro.
What you mean
if you started the final, so Eder didn't start. Eder wouldn't have sniffed the pitch. He wasn't good enough.
Exactly.
He played for what? Swansea City or something?
Exactly. So what's your point?
So my point is Eder, and it's just by circumstance. But 1 hour before the final, when the team sheet comes out, you're the best player in your country.
Abdurrahman. I see.
You're the best
If you want to talk
player,
about this,
you didn't
see,
play the
Abdurrahman,
game.
if you want to talk about, I get what you're saying, but you can't just tell me because you're a Messi fanboy, you can't give Ronaldo the respect he deserves. No, I don't like that. That is why I have to come at you because I get pissed off.
Hear what I'm saying? I'm defending Ronaldo. I'm saying right now he got a Euro medal.
No.
He has the medal, but in my opinion, you can't say
the world will tell you.
Abdurrahman,
the world doesn't care about Ronaldo doesn't play. It's injured. The world will tell you Ronaldo as an hero. He has that medals.
Yeah.
That is what it will tell you because that is history. History will tell you that he has a world medal. So, regardless of what anybody says, he has a medal.
History could say what it wants. I know what happened, man.
Tear the other one down, man. Just put them both up.
Come on now.
Stop tearing them both down, man.
No, they're both tremendous players, but they both have their flaws.
Both tremendous. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but every player is flawed. Every player has a flaw. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is. It depends on what. It depends on what you
Not
like.
to mention,
Personally, I feel like
another thing that no one really brings up. Pele didn't have to can you guys hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, like dudes like Pele, he didn't have to play football with the natural standard of greatness that he had to look to, as opposed to Messi and Ronaldo, where they're consistently judged by that standard, by a figure, as opposed to letting them be great from the jump.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because
Ronaldo, it's not exactly true, to be honest, because there was a player that inspired Pele as well.
I'm not talking inspiration. I'm not talking inspiration.
But obviously, Pele took inspiration for his game from some player.
I'm not talking inspiration.
Pressure on him, the whole country was depending on him at 17 years old. He was playing against grown men as a kid, and he was seen as like
I'm not
golden
talking
boy.
inspiration.
So why are you saying that? And then a couple of minutes ago you were disrespecting Pele.
No, I'm just saying you can't say Pele. You can't just come out and say Pele's the GOAT.
I didn't say he's the GOAT. I said he's up there, dude. Is he not in that discussion?
I agree. Yeah,
he's in that discussion. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But he's not
bro. You're the guy I think's I'm a troll. What position do you play in football, like in school and stuff like that?
Me, I was playing centre back or defensive midfield.
Okay, so when you play, so let's say you were playing 11v11, right?
Yes.
Who would you rather if you could have one player in the history of world football? Who would you want to play with?
I want to play with Maradona. That's who I want to play with.
On your team.
I want you to inspire me and the team. I just want to be there to see how you inspire me. I really want to know what it's like. Honestly.
Okay.
I would.
What about you, man? When you were playing in your school team, who would you rather have? One
because
player.
I play more as a defensive midfielder than a right back. So I didn't watch more of Ronaldo because my daddy does. Because my daddy was angry in the Atlanta 94-96 when Maradona scored the handball, the hand of God. He said he was literally pissed off that. He said he was pissed off. And he also said that he hated a lot when people argue about Ronaldo Messi. He said it. Well, Messi is a better player, but Ronaldo is a better goal scorer. That he has watched Maradona a lot and Pelé. He can literally tell you which one is far better player, far greater. When he talks about great, there's a difference. So that for me, if I have to choose the player, I didn't watch much of Maradona. I only watch his highlights. And in terms
who
of
would
this
you
era
rather
now,
play with you on the pitch? You're doing work as well. You're on the pitch.
On the pitch.
You need to win. Yeah, you're not a fan.
I would love to play Cristiano Ronaldo.
Who would you have?
Ronaldo for me.
You think coming out of the tunnel and Ronaldo's on your team and is you, Ronaldo, and 9 other average players? You think that's going to give you the best chance?
Yeah, because you know what? Because Ronaldo is winner. Ronaldo will do anything to win. So I would love that kind of player on my team. Someone that will do anything to win.
Though. Ronaldo needs good players because he's not like Messi. He can't make for himself. Not like that. Not in his current
state.
Me,
I play as a midfielder, bro. Central midfielder. Messi is the best player because I actually play football. I'm not like you guys. I'm not a fan. I actually played football in a school team.
Right.
And bro, the stuff Messi does.
Right.
He would give me a great chance.
So time out. So the stuff Messi does, why can't you win one international final then? This great stuff that he does, these 91 goals that he could do, all these stuff that you're telling me, why can't he then win one? And don't tell me the team was trash because you had Di Maria there, you had Mascherano there, you had Lavezzi there, you had Higuain there. Now, so tell me, please, why?
Poor coaching.
So again, Sam, you see what he's doing. He was behaving like how you are, but 10 times worse. You can't blame the coach. I don't want to hear that. You can't blame the coach.
Especially in 2014, that coach actually did it.
Here's the thing with Messi. Here's the thing with
Can't
Messi.
do
Like
that.
he has all the talent, all the attributes he needs from a footballing point of view to win everything, to be the GOAT. But he doesn't have the mentality, man.
There
That's
go.
you can't
It's
have
as simple
Messi
as that.
mentality and call yourself the GOAT. Never.
That's why I choose Ronaldo because
Man,
Ronaldo
guys,
would do anything.
guys,
See,
Never.
Ronaldo would do anything to win, and I want that
That's
player
why I
on my
choose
team. Someone that would do
Maradona, man.
anything
The
to
guy
win.
had a heart
That's-
of a lion, but he was really, really talented. You know. So
guys,
that's
if the World
Messi.
Cup was every year, I'm sure Messi would have one by now.
Well, there.
Yes.
Well, if some
That-
parts,
that's the
what's
reason
your
why the
point?
World
It's on
Cup
board.
is so
It's-
special,
hey,
man.
Stop doing this. Okay. If you are telling me every year Ronaldo should have
Dude,
will have a
And
World
by
Cup,
the way, the Copa America was basically at one point was basically every year. In fact, there was a
Yeah,
year where it
but
was
bro,
back to
it's a
back.
knockout
So-
competition. You just have one crack at it.
Well,
And look at
the
look at
knockout
these tournaments.
competition,
Oh,
my
man.
friend. What's your
Oh,
point?
man. No,
What's
Okay.
your
guys, I'm
point?
deriving. You're just moving
You're
the goalposts
trolling.
to suit your
No,
narrative. Now
no,
you're
I'm
saying
being
that if the
serious.
World Cup was every
No,
year, he would
Come on
win it.
now, this guy's you're
Did
waffling.
you just
You're waffling.
do you hear
You're
yourself like
waffling,
that?
bro.
If Copa America was like La Liga format, you play home and away, you play every single team.
So
But knockout
why did you-
competitions,
why
Why
has
did-
Messi?
you
Wait,
said-
wait, wait.
Guy,
Abdulrahman,
that's the reason
have you
said
why
guys
a
ever
minute-
heard
wait,
about
wait,
the
wait,
mascot
wait,
of
a
the
wait.
minute
FA Cup?
ago.
Abdulrahman,
You
wait,
just
wait.
said a minute ago
If you are
that
saying that, why hasn't Messi won the Copa America then? If you are telling me that,
No, I'm saying because look at La Liga, bro. It's
Mhm.
yeah, Barcelona can lose one game here and there against Huesca, Elche, but to win a league competition where it's actually fair and balanced and equal, then that
No,
shows
why is
the
this-
league
No,
shows.
tell
No,
me,
In the
no,
Champions League,
no.
bro.
You're
That's
being
why it's so hard to win a freaking international trophy.
Samuel, don't even waste your time. 2 minutes ago, he said if the World Cup was every year, a World Cup is not
Nah,
is
bro,
a
that's
World
just
Cup
moving
not a
the
knockout
goalposts, man.
knockout competition?
No, but what I mean by that
What do you
is
mean? What do you mean by that? You said if the World Cup was every year, which is that everyone could go back and check. You said that he would win at least
one game,
I then
90
told-
minutes, you can get
I then-
sucker punched.
I then told you that the Copa America was basically at one point being held every year, at least every other year, and he still don't win one. And now you're saying if there was 38 games, you see how I'm exposing your stupidness? Please, my friend, just stop talking because you're getting because it's not making sense.
What's more balanced, league
It's not making
competition or cup
sense.
competition? Chelsea won their first Champions League. They finished 8th. They won this year. They barely
We
scraped
finished.
into
We
the
didn't.
top
We
four
didn't finish
with the
8th.
scrape
We didn't.
with the
Number one.
team.
Number one. We didn't finish 8th.
Dude.
So that's point
Yeah,
number
they finished
one.
something. They finished something
We-
out, bro. That's why
that's
that
point
winning a
number one.
treble is so rare because a league
Right.
competition is very
Okay.
taxing. It's very
Okay.
demanding. Yeah, you'll get
Okay.
upsets one here and there. You have one like West Brom. I don't know if they got relegated or not. They beat Chelsea 5-2. That's just
Okay.
if that was a cup final, bro. Does that really mean West Brom is better
You
than
said.
Chelsea?
Did
No.
you say? Did you
In
just
a
say
league
if?
competition.
Did you say if?
Dude, I'm
you
sorry,
mean?
bro.
You
but
said. You said. You
you're
said if that was a cup
genuinely
final, right?
deluded right now,
Well, no,
bro.
no. What I'm
You
saying
said
is like
if, right?
a
Why do
league
you think it's
competition
so hard
is
to
You don't
win
say
more
a
if?
fair
tournament?
and is more
say if?
representative of quality,
You
more
don't say
balanced,
if?
and actually shows
No,
over
no.
time
Right. Okay.
what
Wait,
team
NK,
and what
can I
players
just
are
ask
better.
this dude a question?
Right.
Why do
Don't
you
waste.
think it
If
is
you want to
so
waste your
hard?
time on this guy, waste your time. I'm done with this guy, honestly.
See, it's-
Abdullahi,
guys,
Abdullahi, in my opinion,
Put
you
to
shouldn't
again
even
that
let this
said,
guy on the
World
stream
Cup
anymore.
is more difficult one to blame
Yeah,
to
this
one
guy's
difficult one to
stupid,
blame Messi but Copa America is inexclusive. He had multiple chances to show up and he failed miserably. It is what it is.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
It's
So
okay.
what are you telling me? Multiple chance. How many chances you want to give Messi for him to win it? How many? I'm tired of this excuse of
Yeah, I'm
Messi
tired.
this, Messi that, Messi
Coach,
this.
the coach
I'm
isn't.
tired.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm done with this excuse. I don't want to have this excuse anymore
This
because
guy
it's pissing me
literally
off.
said the World Cup would be better if it was every single year.
You're a clown, man. You're a clown.
I didn't say it
Anyway.
would be better. I'd say that Messi would have one by now. If
But
not-
why
okay,
do you
if
think
you're
it's
telling me
so
that
fucking hard to
definitely
win
Ronaldo
one?
should have one too if it's every year.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't.
you could say that.
I'd lie. He would. The thing is, he's even lying. He wouldn't, because if he did, if the Copa America there was one in 2015 and 2016, and then 2019 and 2021. If that's the case, right, and the Copa America is a smaller pool of teams, what makes you in your right mind think that if a World Cup where it's global, Messi would have at least? It doesn't make sense. What you're saying doesn't make sense.
Delusion,
It
man.
doesn't.
Delusion, man.
No.
It does. You're
Just
delusional,
moving the
but it's
goalposts
okay.
at this point.
Exactly.
Why?
Move
Why?
them.
Just
You know
saying,
the
if it was every
Maradona
year,
hand
he
of
would have
God
won
goal.
it.
Can you name just one or two other players that were on the pitch at that time? For
See,
England.
do you get what I'm saying? I said I did not watch Maradona play. My dad watched him. My dad literally told me that
Okay, so-
handball, he fucking ate it. It doesn't. I only watch the highlights. I wasn't
Yeah,
in that
but
kind of era of my life. I didn't watch.
Let's just say, yeah. So even people that say that Pele is the best player, they'll talk about,
I
certain.
didn't
They'll
watch
bring up
Pele
like
too.
they'll
I
bring
didn't
up
watch Pele.
highlights in black and white film on YouTube, right? But these guys that he's making them fall on their ass, you don't even know. Like if you look into their history, they were probably like ex-military farmers that served in the army for 2 years, then came out, took a 1 month break, came to play in the World Cup, went back to Vietnam War.
Abdurrahman, look at what Footy Agenda said. Alexis Sanchez and Luis Suarez play for World
Guy,
team and
bro.
both delivered it to the nation. No excuse for
Oh,
Messi.
man.
Okay, but here's the
No
thing.
excuse.
Those were cup competitions.
No. Copa America
That's
is a
a
cup
clown.
competition. Copa America is a competition that even Lionel Messi's country plays too. You can't see. He's been given multiple chances. And we keep saying this excuse of, because if they have a brick defense, brick manager.
No, it's about
brick
chemistry. It's
no.
not. This is not
It's
about
about chemistry.
Why
Yeah,
are you making so much?
Wait,
Why are you
no,
making so much excuses?
no,
Can you
no.
please just pick one
Stop giving
argument
Messi
and
this.
defend it?
I don't
No,
like it.
exactly.
But you want to know why?
No.
You want to know why I say that? Because, bro, I actually played football at a decent level, and I know the importance
What's
of
your level?
chemistry.
What's your
This
level?
is
Did
not
you say?
FIFA.
What did you
High
say?
school,
What did you
like
say? What? Wait,
American
time
high
out.
school.
Level? Did you say? Did you play at your school?
Yeah, high school.
So you think that's a decent level?
Yeah,
Not
but
even
listen,
some.
you guys
Not
don't.
even-
You guys don't act like you ever played even in a park.
Time out. Are
That's
you
not
in
a
England?
decent
Are you in
level, bro.
England? Are you in England?
No,
Where are you?
Canada.
You're in Canada. Okay then. So you played. So do they call it football or soccer there? Or do they call it football?
Soccer.
It
So
depends.
you
who you got.
played. No, time out. So you played soccer at high school in Canada, and you think that
Yeah,
is
but
a
then
decent level?
If you knew anything about
Right.
actually playing the game and you're not just watching it or playing FIFA Ultimate Team.
I played Sunday League. What are you talking about?
Okay,
What are
so
you talking
you can you can
UK
speak on
Sunday League is much more
What are you
better
talking
than
about?
high school.
Now you're
soccer.
What
talking
are you
about?
actually talking about?
Bro.
What are you actually
know
talking
the
about?
importance of chemistry and
I know
actually
it
having
very
played.
well. I know it very well. What's your point?
I disagree. I disagree.
Okay, my
What
point
is
is
your
you can
point?
bring you can bring the 11 best players from your state or from your school or whatever the case may be,
Exactly.
and just put them together.
Abdullahi,
But this is not a
Abdullahi,
video
pin
game.
that-
In real
Look,
life,
Abdullahi,
they
pin
need
that-
to
That's for all
have
Abdullahi,
teams,
pin
bro.
balance
that
and
comment.
chemistry.
Pin that
Maybe
comment.
those
Pin
other
that comment.
countries
Okay,
have
I'm
more
coming.
Pin that comment.
chemistry.
So time out. How
Chile
did
might not be
time out? How did they get to the final then? If they have no chemistry,
It's
how
like
they get to
that
the final?
saying
How did they
sum
get
of
to the
parts
final?
are not equal
How
to the
did they get
individual.
to the final? If they had no chemistry, how did they get to the final? Tell me.
To win it, you have to win six
No,
90-minute games.
How
to win
did
a
they?
Copa.
How did they get to the final? You're not answering the question. If there's no chemistry, how did they get to the final?
They won on penalties.
No.
Deal. Villarreal
They
beat
won.
Manchester United in
Time
120 minutes.
out. They won every
penalties.
game. They won every game
So
on pens.
Villarreal
won
who
every
finished
game. No,
outside
you
of the
didn't.
top.
You're
No,
not answering.
no.
You're
'cause I'm
not
gonna
answering my
explain to you
question.
why cup competition is not a.
Okay. Explain.
Okay, Villarreal. Listen, this is perfect. This is perfect to explain why a sucker punch one game, 90 minutes, you can put your body on the line and then pass out. But in a league, you can't. Manchester City won the league. They won over 38 games. They were ahead of Chelsea by how much? I think 10 points. 38 games, home and away. They even played Chelsea. In a 90-minute game, Chelsea won.
By the way,
At a neutral site, let me finish.
I've got you.
Villarreal finished outside of the top four spots in a weaker league in La Liga. Manchester United finished second. Just because they won on penalties, Villarreal that day they might have just been on better form. I think Manchester United were missing Harry Maguire. So it's not doesn't mean that Villarreal is better than Manchester United because in 120 minutes and penalties they won.
Were they better? On the day, were they better?
On the day, yes, that's the nature of a cup competition.
And that's all that matters, my friend. That's all that matters. That's number one. Number two, Tuchel beat Pep 3 times in a row. So I'm confused. I'm confused as to what your point is, because if you're going by that logic, right, where you're saying league home and away, but Tuchel beat this guy 3 times. So I don't understand your argument.
I don't mean that. I'm just saying that a league competition, when you start on even playing field and you have to play over the home and away against the other 19 teams in the league, that's a better barometer of a more successful team.
In your opinion, but in my opinion,
that's just logic, though.
No, it's not logic, because in my opinion, if you can't beat a team on their day, what right do you have to then say you're a great team? In my opinion, anyway. Mm-hmm. If you can't do it, what right do you have to say?
Because Abdurrahman, you know what happened?
Thank
you
you
what you're doing? You're giving Lionel Messi so many excuses. You know how many finals Messi has lost? Do you know how many finals he has lost?
This guy's just waffling, man.
He's lost so many finals, and people come out and tell me and because they have a brick defender, brick goalkeeper, brick manager, so Messi needs to thrive more. Like, and he has the man of the match, so he needs to be given. He's the GOAT. I was like, no, man of the match doesn't win me a trophy. I need you, Lionel Messi, to show me in the biggest stage how good of a player. If you are this GOAT, people say it's the GOAT. Is it this? You are a GOAT. Show the world I'm a GOAT. Show the world I am a GOAT.
Bro, you, some of you guys are just lying. I don't think you've ever played football.
I've played football
At any level.
No, I played football in college.
When you're on the pitch, okay, or you're sitting on the bench, you can see per capita which player is exerting their energy onto the field. That has to be man marked, double teamed, triple teamed.
Look
From
at
a coaching
what
perspective, you can see.
League required a deep squad and a great starting lineup. In the knockout, players have a bigger margin to put their blueprint on the game. Example, Jagger the UCL 2005. That was one. Messi has a chance in Copa America. Did he deliver?
Not necessarily, because in 190 minutes, anything can happen. Mistakes, red cards, injuries. It's about being clinical. Miracles can happen. This is the nature of football. That's why I don't talk as a fan. I talk as somebody that actually played.
You talk like a clown.
No. I play football. I know when I'm telling you something. I know when you ask me who do I have
like
this correct thing, I told you I would love a player like Cristiano Ronaldo in my team because he will do anything in the whole world to win matches. That is who I want in my team. I don't care about tiki-taka, possession, blah blah football. It gives me headache. All I care about winning. That is when I want to win. And when I have Ronaldo in my team, I can guarantee 100% I am winning that match because he's a winner. Regardless of what you said, Ronaldo is a winner. He will give you that win. He will give you. He has that mentality to win. That's why I'm going to have in my team.
Fair enough.
Man, I don't want to waste my time talking. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Honestly. I'm tired. Honestly, for real, man. I'm tired.
There was some box office debate.
This guy, man.
That was a box office debate, guys. Man.
See, I love to debate a lot, but you have to be factual when you're debating.
You have to be partial. This guy's not being partial, dude. So it's like
because Chris, I was pissed off when the Czech was talking about Ronaldo. I was looking at it. I was like, Chech, I have so many receipts for you, but I just don't want to expose you. So I would rather keep my mouth shut. I told him yesterday, I do not want to expose you. I just want to shut up because if I expose you, this stream will not accept all of us. I'll just have to keep my mouth shut. You are telling us Ronaldo only has 2 goals because you don't cap penalties. Good. You rate R9, Dilemma Ronaldo. And I watch Ronaldo, I watch R9. And I'm telling you right now, how in the club level, how is it should be in Siberia. It should be in Siberia already.
No. It depends on from where. It depends from what point. It depends from what point. From what point? Not his entire club career. But
I'm not saying in his entire club career.
Yeah.
I'm not saying in his entire club career.
Exactly.
But
KJ,
look at what Ronaldo has done in top level.
I agree.
Look at the consistent level. People say Ronaldo is a tapping matcher, but Dilemma Ronaldo, R9 has consistent injuries. It didn't give us that performance it gave us in World Cup in his country. It didn't give us in club.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. No, that's very true. I'll agree with that.
In terms of when I'm talking about consistency, see, I love Ronaldo when he plays. Dilemma Ronaldo, I watch him when he plays. I love the way he plays because for me, I was like, wow, this is actually a baller. When you see a baller, you know this person is a football player. But when he keep getting injured, he can't give you that consistency you need. But when Ronaldo keeps scoring tapping, people say it's got penalties, it's got tapping. It's not a great player. He doesn't know how to dribble. It doesn't give you that wow moment. Messi give you wow moments. How those wow moments Messi give you? Has he delivered international trophy? No. So is that a success for me? That is a failure for me. Because I don't count as a success.
They were in the same country for 9 years and Ronaldo won 2 league titles. That's crazy, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. That's the way I look at it. That's just me. 38 games in a season, he beat him twice. If you say he's better, that's fine. More overall trophies in their career, Messi has more. Better at football, better at every aspect of football. Except heading, Messi is better. But it's fine. Technical ability, Messi is better. But it's fine, though. If you want to tell me that one international trophy beats everything that Messi's done, fair enough.
But bro, the thing, I'm pretty sure Ronaldo or Ronaldinho did the same thing. But bro, if you brought somebody from the bush today and just sat him in front of a TV and said, watch a few, like 5 games from each player, they don't have any agenda. They're just clean about the game. Everyone knows Messi is the better player. But that's the problem. See, me and HH, the thing I agree with him a lot is, even though I feel more connected to the older generation, we didn't deal with stats, man. We don't deal with the Twitter football merchant.
This is exactly what I was saying about Dilemma Ronaldo R9. It's similar to Miroslav Klose of Germany. International, it's got so many international. He won trophies international level, but injury, fair excuse. All football player get injured. I get that, but like you see those fat when he started getting fat, it's consistency. I didn't say that much. Look at Ronaldo. Look at Messi. Look at this consistency they've been giving us in club level. Dilemma Ronaldo didn't give me that consistency. I didn't say it.
Can I dispel that theory? One season at Barcelona. 49 games, 47 goals.
Yes.
5 years at Inter Milan, 99 games, 59 goals. 5 years at Real Madrid, 177 games, 104 goals. And a year at Milan and 2 years at Milan, 20 games and 9 goals. And then Corinthians was 59 games, 35 goals or something.
Sorry, 69 that KJ. Yeah, let me ask you this.
I'm not going to use. Wait,
is
let me
R9?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to ask: is R9 to you? Is R9 one of the greatest ever club performers to you?
I think 10 years is good enough for you to become one of. Actually, Tech Club. Wait, let me look at the trophies, bro. Because let's be honest, right? Inter, when he was there, and Barca, when he was there, they aren't what they are now. But he still managed to win with Barca, Copa del Rey, a Spanish Cup. Goodness, UEFA Cup. He never won a Champions League, which is fair enough.
No, he never won a Champions League, but again,
he won the UEFA Cup in the 90s. When the UEFA Cup in the 90s was actually a lot more competitive than it is now. Like big teams used to win the UEFA Cup in the 90s. It's not what it is now. Now people don't really give a damn about it. But like in the 90s, a lot of big teams used to be in it, like Bayern and stuff like that. It wasn't always I don't know. Is he the top 10 best? If you gave me 10 right now and said are they better, probably I'll say because of league titles and Champions League. But
in club.
Yeah, no, club. No, he's probably not. I'll admit.
Yeah, like I don't like. Could you even put an argument for top 30 as a club performer, strictly club, top 30 all time? I don't think so.
What's your criteria? Assists, goals and assists, or trophies?
Both.
Not only goals and assists, trophies, consistent impact.
Yeah, you have to blend both.
Ballon d'Or as well.
Okay, across Barcelona, Inter Milan, and Real Madrid, he won.
No Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, but what's it called? If we're not going to put De Lima in there, what's it called?
No, I'm talking about you can't use club. You can't vary how good he was at club with Ballon d'Ors because Ballon d'Ors internationals count for Ballon d'Ors.
Yeah, international count. He's a top 10 player. He's a top 10 player.
He's in my top 5, but he's in my top 5. But you know what I mean? That's
I know what you're trying to say. Okay. When it comes to international football, bro, Johan Cruyff never won an international trophy, and he's one of the best players ever. This is the thing that people have to recognize, man.
I put Cruyff ahead of Cristiano. in my list.
Fair enough. And that's fair enough. But see, this is the thing with Ronaldo, right? People, when it comes to Ronaldo and Messi, people have different criteria for everything, bro. Some of them is trophies, some of them is clutch moments, some of them it's ability, right? I look at trophies, ability, and consistency, right? Trophies, ability, consistency, right?
You don't look at clutch moments?
Consistency. Sorry? Clutch moments, yes. Ronaldo is above him, clutch moments, for sure. Ronaldo is above any player, like that's for sure. Clutch moments, that's undoubtedly, right? But at the same time, right, I think we've realized that since Ronaldo's left Real Madrid, right, that he was clutch, but it wasn't only him.
Yeah,
like, I think he's shown that since he's gone to Juventus, it wasn't only him. At times, it seemed like it was, but it really wasn't. Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like,
I understand it 100%. I understand it 100%.
I, to a degree, really did think it was mostly him because he did come up big, and Madrid were a team who conceded a lot of goals, so they always had to outscore teams during that three-peat, right? And Ronaldo was the guy who always came up above all the other attackers. But since he's left and he's gone to Juventus, right? I'm just like to myself, 3 years. 3 years, you haven't even given us a semi-final and you're Mr. Champions League, as you say it is. I'm not holding it against him, but I'm just saying that Madrid team definitely deserves more credit than than we gave it for the 3 points. Right?
100%.
I agree.
When I look at Messi and Ronaldo, right, I feel like it is completely unfair to say that one international trophy puts you above this guy, because Ronaldo hasn't even made it to a World Cup semi-final. Like, bro, like we act like the World Cup. I think some people like try to understate the importance of a World Cup nowadays.
Abdurrahman is doing that right now.
Greatest of all time. He hasn't even been to a semi-final. Like, really? Like, are we like
greatest of all time? And both of them don't have knockout goals. You're not on my number one. Sorry, you're not mine.
This is the problem as well, right? When it comes to Pele, people love to talk about Pele this, Pele that, right? Or he played against this, he played against that, right? But he won 2 Libertadores, right? What's it called? Which is the equivalent of South American or Champions League, right? During that time in the 60s, South American football was probably superior to European football, right? Whenever Santos used to go to Europe, they beat all the best European sides like it was nothing, right? And basically most of Brazil's World Cup winning teams were made up of Brazilian players, right? Made up of Brazilian players.
Are you watching the game? Sorry, bro. Watch what he's doing.
I'm watching the game.
Wait, who did that?
Marlon, bro. He was. Oh, bro, Marlon.
He should have he passed the ball instead of shooting.
Yeah. 1 second.
He passed the ball instead of him shooting.
He was doing on goal. Just think the goalkeeper, bro. Have faith in your ability. Think the goalkeeper.
Exactly. He passed to what's called he passed to Memphis Depay.
Wait, Abdullah, 1 minute of the game are you in?
I'm on 50.
Oh, it might be coming up now. Then it might be before. Are you?
I'm on 50. I'm 50-02 now.
Oh wait, it's not there yet. You're behind.
I'm on 50.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Marlon, you have to score. You have to score.
So
no, he thought it was outside.
Am I behind? You are behind me.
I'm ahead. I'm ahead. I'm on 52 now.
52. Wow.
Wait, what did he do?
He was doing on goal. I think Abdurrahman said he thought he might have been offside, but there's.
You have to play to the whistle, though.
You have to. Yeah, no, that's not good.
Oh my goodness, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
No.
To be honest, that might have just been good goalkeeper. I don't know.
Goalkeeper stood his ground, but you have to do better there. You have to do better there.
In fact, it's a decent goalkeeper. What else? Wait, what are we talking about? Messi now?
Yeah, KJ, you were saying that
they're checking for a red card.
Brazilian players are playing in
red card for who?
Delicts, because he handballed the ball.
He handballed the ball in the possession.
And no, after that Marlon thing, Czech were through and he went to the ground and handballed the ball. So they're checking for a red card now.
Wow. If he give a red card, is over. Wow.
Who, Delict? They're checking for Delict.
They're checking Delict now.
Oh my God, Delict. Why do you do this? Delict, why do you do this? Why do you do this?
He's checking. He's gonna check. The ref's gonna check.
Wait, no, it was just the handball. What's wrong with that?
No, because he went to the ground, right? Where he didn't get fouled. And you know when players normally just take the ball and hug it, you know what I mean?
This is gonna be a red, man.
This has to be a red card.
Oh, never.
This has to be a red card.
Do this to themselves.
Wait, he wasn't the last man though.
Hey, he's checking.
He looked at KJ. It looked like he was pretty clear. If he didn't do that, it looks like he was denying a goal scoring opportunity.
That's a red card.
That's a red card.
Yeah,
Look,
that's a red card.
That's a red card.
That's a red card.
So Netherlands can't get knocked out at this point, man.
That is a red card, man.
Look, that's bro.
Whoa.
Oh, I think I'm basically like as close as to live as possible. Card. So we're gonna see, bro.
Oh,
that's a red. No, that has to be a red. That has to be a red.
No,
he's such a good defender as well. Oh,
that's a red. It's red. He's gone.
It's red.
He's gone.
Oh my God, that's a potential red card. What do you delete? Why do you do this?
He's gone.
Wow.
Howler from the ref. A howler.
No, that's not howler. Delete it. That
has
it was 2 on goal. The player was 2 on goal.
That's a howler.
Nah, KJ, you can't do that.
You can't do that. That's a when there's VR in this era of VR. This is modern football. You can't do this in football.
Oh, for God's sake, man. What are you doing with your life? Oh, for goodness sake.
No, they licked my cost Netherlands badly, bro. Oh no, and
They're still
Marlon as
winning.
well.
They're still
Marlon
winning
as
this
well.
game. Relax. No, they're still winning this game. Relax.
No, but hey, KJ, you never know, man. You never know.
We're still winning. It's all
Oh,
right.
you're saying we? Are you Dutch?
No, I'm not Dutch. I just want what's it called? Nah, they're one of the teams that I want. It's them or France. Those two.
Nah, G, there ain't no we till Van Dijk comes back, bro. Ain't no we till Van Dijk.
Relax.
Ain't no. You said there ain't no we till Van Dijk.
That is a red card for me. Why did the league do that? Why did it?
Nah, you guys, you're right. That's a red. Jesus.
Yeah, because you can't just do that, man. You can't just do that.
This is an era of technology when there's VR, and you do it. And there's VAR.
No, you can't do that. I don't know what was going. I don't know. You know when there's just a rush of blood and you just do something stupid. You know what I mean? That was just dumb.
When there's era of VAR and you do this in the era of VAR, it doesn't make any sense, man.
Nah, I don't. It doesn't make sense.
He's a generational centre back, but there's certain.
I know, but when there's VAR, this is the technology. When there's VAR, and you're doing.
I'm like, you know when like defenders, when the goalkeepers beat and the defenders go to the line like to stop, like they go to the line to stop the goal, and then sometimes you see defenders
that's a card, man. That's got to be a card.
You see, when defenders just fling their arm at the ball, I feel like it's just an instinct. It's just instinctual. Like I don't think he thought
because
about it.
The player was too on goal. It was too on goal.
Yeah, exactly. I don't.
Wait, did the league think he was fouled or something?
No, I don't think it was a foul.
I think initially he might have thought he was fouled.
Yeah, so I thought initially he was holding the ball back.
You know when players normally just hug the ball when they get fouled.
Hug the ball. When they go to the ground.
But this guy literally flicked that ball down. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's the ref's interpretation, man.
Yes. This game is gonna.
I don't see why people are complaining. That's a clear red card for me. That's a red card. Why are people complaining?
You know when there's a controversial decision and then the players just start complaining about
exactly
foul,
photo agenda. That means for Merlin, that was bad.
Yeah, that's true.
That was bad.
Yeah, I was talking about the World Cup thing, right? When it comes to the greatest of all time, we admit that the World Cup is the biggest trophy in football, and then when it comes to the greatest ever, it seems like not winning it is something that's acceptable, which I find strange. I understand the reason why they do it because it's more than just about trophies. But this is the thing, right? If it's about trophies, right, and stuff like that, right, and like Champions Leagues, major trophies, right, neither Messi and Ronaldo are the GOAT, right? Neither of them are the GOAT. But when it comes to ability, Messi is the GOAT.
No, Messi on a purely footballing level is comfortably the best player of all time.
Why do you judge the Ronaldo now? What he was?
Wait. Ask that question again. Sorry, I don't.
What about the Ronaldo from before when he used to dribble?
Oh no, Cristiano. Are you talking about Man United, Cristiano?
Yeah, even Madrid before he got his injury. He was dribbling as well.
Man United, Cristiano, and early Madrid days, Cristiano. As a footballer, that's the best he's been as a footballer. It was tremendous what he was doing. But even then,
this is what I have a problem. Everyone talks about the Brazilian Ronaldo about him having injuries.
Yeah.
Cristiano had a knee injury as well. And you had to change his game.
But do you know that they warned him after the knee injury that if you go and do a surgery,
he had to change his game as well.
He refused. You know he refused to do the surgery.
Yeah, no, I understand. The difference is.
But I can also make. Sorry not to cut you off. I can also make the same argument for Messi back in 2013, like pre the games against Bayern Munich. I think he was out for like a month and a half. That injury actually slowed him down because Messi isn't as quick as he could be.
No, but even then, there's certain things that Messi can do with the ball that Cristiano at no stage. That's what. Everyone, but don't get it twisted, Ralph. But Ralph, I understand Cristiano. When we compare Messi to Cristiano, we don't compare them now. We compare them from before. That's where that's where the debate came from. Yeah, but
like all time.
Because even then, when I say
Ronaldo became a goal scorer before that, because the difference is that you're talking this period of Ronaldo you're talking about that was for like maybe 6, 7 years, right? And then he became 6, 7 years. Listen, 7, 8 years, and then he became pure, almost a goal scorer, right? But this Messi has been the Messi from before, like dropping deep, like 60 yards.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, KJ, let me ask you this question because I asked HG the same question too yesterday. If Ronaldo wins the Hero this year and the first top scorer, how do you rate him as a player in terms of overall?
And when he plays the final, then
and he plays the final and
I'll give him his props. If he what's it called, delivers them, and I say have a good game in the finals, then if you ask
if he scores in the round of 16, quarters, semis, and
then if he has honestly a good run, then we have to come back to this debate then, and and I have to be honest. I would probably put him ahead of Messi in terms of greatness. I'm talking if you put the whole honors together.
But isn't he like on the same level as greatness? They're both.
I think he's a touch below, because I think that Euro 2016 Portugal run was a bit fraudulent in my honest, humble opinion. I think it was a bit fraudulent.
Potential penalty, guys, penalty.
They got checked over. It's fine. It's clear.
Completely, extremely fraudulent.
That's me. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, because again, Cristiano, you're one of the greatest. Again, you're one of the greatest players to ever play football. But that Euro 2016 run.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. If he wins,
if he wins it this year, then
and he scored in the corner round of 16,
we have to be real. We have to have a discussion at least. There's an honest, strong discussion. There's an honest, strong discussion that has to be had.
If Messi wins Copa America, I'm not hearing any of this.
But even then, KJ,
what if Messi? Okay, let's say if Messi doesn't win the Copa America, but Ronaldo wins the Hero?
Oh God, no, that's gonna have to be a tough one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at myself in the mirror and revisit.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You have to reanalyze everything you feel. I'm lying. You have to.
I know. I've been waiting for that moment, because I told you yesterday. I said, you see what you are doing now to Ronaldo fanboy. You are literally putting yourself out, because if Ronaldo busts in this Hero, he becomes the top scorer. He wins the Hero, and Messi doesn't win the Copa America. You are done. You are literally done.
Abdullahi, neither of them are winning it. Let's not lie to
But even then, Abdullahi, although the Euros I'll give a slight weighting to. If Messi wins the Copa America, he's still not my GOAT. I just want to clarify that. If he wins one Copa America, he's still not my GOAT for me personally.
Who is your GOAT? Pele?
Maradona is mine. Messi
fair.
still isn't my GOAT, because I expect more, especially World Cup. Because the World Cup for me, the World Cup is everything for me. It's everything. It means too much, man.
What I want to say, when it comes to the Messi Ronaldo thing, I feel like it's so strange that Ronaldo gets a pass for not having an iconic World Cup performance. Like, how does that happen? How are you the greatest of all time? You can't even point to one World Cup where you were exceptional. Messi, you can point to 2014 and say he was half exceptional to a degree. Ronaldo has nothing, bro. I'm sorry.
That's what I mean.
You can't be the greatest of all time and not even have a World Cup semi-final.
I'm not saying he's the greatest of all time, but they're saying he's one of them.
Yeah, he's one of them.
That ain't true. Ronaldo always says the goal.
No, but he's not, dude. But I could understand. We could all agree Ronaldo's one of the greatest. That's enough for me anyway. Cristiano's one of the greatest.
For sure. Yeah, top 5 for sure. Top 5 for sure. Top 2, I'd even have an argument.
He's probably in mine. He's just probably
against that.
Guys, you know what's funny? In my heart, I deep down, I know you. I keep telling you, I know deep down. I know deep down.
I'm sorry.
I know deep down. He rates Ronaldo, Cristiano very well. But because of his love for Delima Ronaldo, he can't literally tell Ronaldo.
No! Oh, what a block!
Huh? Damn.
Denzel Dumfries, what a block!
No, Dumfries. Well, Chelsea should look at that guy. We need a
I would take him. I would take him gladly. What a block!
Yeah, no, for sure. Bro, he's been a good bro. To be honest, I don't believe in buying players based on a few games.
Yeah, that's very true. There is a tournament tax, but bro, what I'm seeing from this guy.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah, no, he's pretty good.
That block, man. That block. Yikes.
I think he has a buyout clause of like 15 million euros or something like that.
Abdullahi, why
I've seen it.
Abdullahi, why are we not hearing news, man? I need to hear some news, some transfer news, man.
MK, you know where Marina, you know how Marina operates. You know how Ganaski operates. You know how she operates. It's not the first time you've been a Chelsea fan, but you've been a very long time. You know how she operates. So I don't want to rant.
No, we've been. The thing is, Abdullahi, recently, our transfers are done in silence.
Silence. Exactly. So we don't know how Marina is operating. You just have to be patient.
But
we got lied to. We got lied to by Sky Italia about Hakimi, man.
Exactly.
We got told that we missed PSG's bid, and then Fabrizio comes out. I don't know who's lying and who's telling the truth.
I think it's Sky Italians lying.
They're lying. They're lying. I think they're lying.
DiMaggio was lying.
Bro, how do we go? How do we try and buy Hakimi and then just offer swaps?
We didn't even pay money. We only give them players. We didn't pay money. PSG was the one who paid money.
Nah,
bro, I'm not gonna lie, Abdullahi, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When it comes to Chelsea fans, they're very strange. They always complain about our overall squad, right? At times they complain about Aspilicueta. Over the last few years, he's been inconsistent at times, right? They complain about Emerson. They complain about Emerson, and they complain about Marcus Alonso, right?
Yeah.
We have the opportunity to get rid of Alonso and Emerson this summer if we can get rid of both of them, right?
Yeah.
Or we can keep one of them for one more season, right? Give Livramento a loan out somewhere, right? Livramento comes back and is part of the squad, right?
Yeah.
And then
this year Livramento could stay in the squad based on what you just said. Based on what he's saying in pre-season.
Reece James is already there, and Hakimi could come in, right? Let's just say that happens, right? And our right back options, right? Aspilicueta, if he stays, of course, because he's a free contract runs out next summer, but we'll probably give him a 1-year extension, right? Our options would be Livramento, James, and Hakimi, right? And I'm hearing some Chelsea fans tell me we don't want him. We don't want to spend 60 million on a wing back, blah blah blah, 300k a week for this, blah blah blah. Oh, when you won the Champions League, right? The last time you won the Champions League, our recruitment was terrible.
Abysmal. Was very abysmal.
Now we're trying to improve our Champions League winning team, right? With a player who's top 3 in the world in this position, and these guys are complaining, man. Chelsea fans
are very toxic, very, very toxic.
They're so backwards thinking. Like, how do you improve a team that won the Champions League? Because you can't really do it, right?
KJ, I'm not surprised because they are very toxic. Chelsea fans, oh my god.
How can you improve a team that won the Champions League, right? By buying players that are better, right? A team is better than Reece James at wing back. There is no doubt.
He's better. See, he's better. And both of them can even play together. Both of them can play together.
And they're here complaining about 60 million euros, bro.
I don't know why they complain. I don't know. I just don't know.
Oh, man. I'm pissed off that we didn't get Hakimi. I'm not even going to lie to you right now. I wanted
Hakimi. Oh, they scored! They scored! Czech Republic scored!
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Wow. Who scored? Patrick Schick?
No, I think it's some guy called Vols.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Czech Republic scored? Let me update it.
Wait, did you guys hear what Osasuna was saying on HH's stream a couple of days ago?
What did he say? What
did he say?
Well, he called Denmark and Czech Republic like fodder, and he was saying Holland was just gonna smoke them, run them over, light work, easy.
Bro. Holland.
Oh, I've seen it.
This is the De Boer tax, man. This is the De Boer tax. Oh my god, Frankie was the one that lost the ball. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Frankie de Jong lost the ball.
This is peak. Oh, Netherlands, bro. No way.
I feel like leaving this stream, bro. You just ruined my day, even before I scored the ball, bro.
Oh, Frankie de Jong leaks the ball. Frankie ding dong. Ding dong.
Yeah, Frankie ding dong, man.
Ding dong.
Yeah, the only De Jong I know from Holland is the black one.
I don't know if you when you saw the first half, I don't know if you saw those times that Holland breaks, right? Broke and the play didn't put his head up. There were chances he had to like square the ball through to like Marlon and stuff, but he didn't play with his head up.
Hey guys, for Chelsea, what do you guys think about Denzel Dumfries instead of Hakimi? I think he's had a decent tournament.
It's definitely not the same. It's definitely a plan C or plan D.
Oh my goodness me! What is this defending?
But I'll still take him. But it's definitely not the same. Hakimi would have given us.
Keep in mind, they're a man down. What do you want? What do you want him to do? Suarez.
What is this defending? How do you have to...
Wait. Oh,
What happened?
Wijnaldum was breaking the ball, just got away from him.
I can't even name one player from this Czech Republic.
No, Suchek.
Patrick Schick, Suchek,
Suchek. Oh,
Schick,
Kufal.
Kufal from West Ham.
That's probably about it.
That's it.
Premier League
That's
merchant.
it. That's all I know. That's the only thing I know.
Come on.
He knows them because he's a Premier League merchant.
Patrick
Well,
Schick. Patrick Schick, we all
Patrick
know
Schick,
them.
he plays for Bayer Leverkusen.
Oh,
Guys, let me say something. Guys. Do you guys agree? KJ, MK, don't Raf. Because I'm hearing we're gonna lose ZH. If we lose ZH, I'm having a player in my mind I believe we could go for. Do you guys agree?
I don't want us to sell him.
go ahead.
Leon Bailey.
Leon Bailey?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take him.
I'll take him, but
I'd rather come Leon Bailey than Ziyech. That's for sure.
Do you guys
I
agree?
would.
You go for Leon Bailey?
No. If Tuchel wants it, anything Tuchel wants, I'll back it. Honestly.
Exactly. But
that's
you guys go see. Imagine having Leon Bailey in the left wing, Pulisic on the Leon Bailey on the right wing, Pulisic on the left wing.
That's just.
And Bailey. You know what I love about Bailey? Bailey reminds me of you guys know what's called Ian Robben.
Robben, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, his left leg reminds me of Ian Robben. The way he shoot the ball, the way he kind of position the football.
Yeah, he's very dynamic. It's very
dynamic. Exactly. Thank you very much.
What's it called? It's very. I don't know the right word. It's very fearless the way he plays. To be honest with you, I'm not saying he's a great player or anything, but he plays fearlessly.
And when they cut him in the left, when they cut him on his left, oh my God!
He has a left foot. Look at some of the goals he scored.
Oh my God!
I think he scored
with his left foot.
I think there was a goal. Fire. I think there was a goal from a corner where he passed it short, and that boy literally bent that ball in cut in with his left and bent it in. If I'm not, I think he scored a very good goal against Bayern as well this season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he scored 2 goals against Bayern.
Oh, penalty! Damn, guys,
it's not a penalty.
So the winner of this match faces who?
Faces Denmark. Denmark.
Yeah, Denmark.
Yeah.
And if it stays like this, Denmark has a chance of making the semi, man.
I think Chelsea are going to try and sign Declan Rice before Tchouaméni, which is just sad. But more like
because I'm hearing the news that we're gonna after we finalize them, Alan's we're gonna go for Tchouaméni. That's gonna go to speak to a representative. I'm hearing that.
I need to know. Here's the thing, though, Abdullahi. I'm not confident about this Holland deal even getting
Me
done.
too, because it is Marina Ganaskia, so I'm not confident about her. I'm not. I've been saying it for a very long time. I'm not sure about her.
Wait, I thought you liked Marina.
I don't. What do you like Marina? Have been Marina hater for a very long time. I'm serious. I'm been very vocal with her. Very vocal. Very.
Abdullahi, man.
Baba Rahman, Bakayoko. What the heck?
Wait, who is this Dutch player that was on the line? Wait, was it Van Aanholt?
Yeah, it was Van Aanholt.
God's sake. There were like 3 players there. Why? Swing your leg at it, for God's sake, mate. What?
Oh, where God? This why is where God not starting? He's a very good striker. Why is not starting?
Where God has no mobility, bro. That's his problem.
Yeah, but the problem is he's a goal scorer. Where God is a goal scorer.
Yeah, he's a goal scorer in the box. He can't do anything outside of the box. He has no feet. He has no acceleration. He's just got a big head and decent finishing.
Yeah. But do you remember the guy who scored the Austria goal yesterday against Italy? That guy should have started ahead of Anatovic for me.
Oh God, Kaladzic, the Stuttgart guy.
Yeah, it's very. He has a very good season in Stuttgart.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. I don't know, man. Austria. I feel like their manager might just be a bit negative. That's why they.
Sabitzer killed him. You look at that free post he missed. That was a clear goal.
The thing is that Marlon chance is looking more and more troublesome. The way this game's going is looking more. Bro, you have to do better than that, man. You have to do better than that.
Yeah. So, guys, what do you think about this guy too? I'm checking Chelsea are looking. I keep an eye on him. Samuel Chukwueze.
Yeah, no, relax.
I just think, here's the thing I need to know from Chelsea and the board. Are we looking to stay content and just chill, or are we trying to push ahead? Because
The things are pushing ahead. Based on the report I'm hearing, we're pushing ahead. But the problem is, just already told the other reporter, no one should learn anything they want to sign.
Time out. If you guys type in Chelsea, right, on what's it called, on Google, why am I seeing that Man City are interested in Reece James?
Yeah, no, it got reported by the Athletic. Simon Johnson. Yeah. I don't really like him, but I think he's pretty reliable.
He's reliable. Just already said that it's not for sale.
Yeah,
they should forget about him.
Fuck off.
He's never selling.
Pep, please fuck off. Honestly, I mean that respectfully. Go away.
Well, it would take a dizzying offer. It would have to be an outrageous offer.
Just
already put Man City. It's not for sale already. It's not for sale.
It'll take a world record bid. I'm being serious. I mean, for that wing back spot, it'll be the world record.
Like signing. 300 or 200?
No, not that. I'm saying for the position. So
wing back,
I think the record is the record still Kyle Walker, or is it someone else?
Kyle Walker 50 million.
It's Cancelo from 65.
Oh, Cancelo's now. Okay, it will be somewhere upwards of 80. I'll say 80.
He also can't even sell him for 80. He has 4 years on his
exactly. So it'll be higher.
And you know the funny part, you are dealing with Ganaskia, not even the board, not even Roman. You are dealing with Ganaskia.
Hell no.
I remember what Kudetini said. Kudetini said Ganaskia is the best perfect fit for Chelsea Football Club. That it's difficult for you to negotiate with her. That she always right. Everything she does for Chelsea is always right. That she never makes mistakes.
If City had declared their interest a bit earlier and said they'll pay 70, 80 and we get Hakimi, I would have no problems. I'll say take all my money, but it's too late now. Because the only person that I would ever replace Reece James with, it's probably Nuno Mendes or actually no, Nuno Mendes is left back, but like Hakimi is probably the only person that I'd replace Reece James. Bro, if you could tell me right now, sell Reece James and get Hakimi, I'd buy your hand off. I'm not under any illusion, bro. Like I don't hear this rubbish argument that Hakimi is a wing back, he's not a right back. Bro, I'm not hearing that. Hakimi is just better than Reece James, and they're basically the same age. Bro. Like Reece James is what, like 22 this year.
21, you'll be 22 this year. Hakimi is 23.
Yeah, and Reece James is turning what, 22 this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're basically the same. There's like no difference when it comes to fullbacks between 1 or 2 years. Like,
because Reece James is 2 and 2 from Chelsea. So
yeah, he is true. He is an academy boy. That
academic boy, yeah.
That does mean something at the what's it called within the club.
To me, it doesn't mean anything. Would you replace it if you could swap Hakimi for Reece James today? Would you do Reece James for Hakimi today? Would you do it?
Listen, KJ, there's a lot.
The problem is
KJ. The
problem is Hakimi's wife is French. Hakimi also learned French. He's very good at speaking French also. So
yeah, she's also bloody 34, bro. She's controlling everything in his career.
KJ.
Yeah,
I. The thing is with. The thing is, Reece James is a bit emotional for me because I went to the Youth Cup final game.
Yeah.
So I went to the Youth Cup final game against Arsenal. So it's a bit more emotional for me. So I don't know if I could. With me, I can at least admit if you're talking purely on a ability based, then unfortunately Reece James you're gonna have to go. But it's emotional as well. I have to count the fact that from the academy boy from the academy. For me personally, I can see what you're saying, but for me. I can't let that go, man. I can't let that go.
When it comes to me and academy players, man, I don't give a damn who you are, man. I don't care if you came from an academy. Real Madrid literally win everything. Barcelona win a lot without a job. Bro, like academy players thing, I don't know when this thing came to football where you're obsessed with academy players. Maybe it's a strategic thing because they're unlikely to want to leave.
The problem is, we're talking about Chelsea toxicity. That's what is happening. Academic.
I don't care if you came. I don't care if you were born in Chelsea. I don't care if you were born in bloody Cobham. Right? I want the best players at Chelsea for God's sake.
Me too.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I'm not British or whatever. But like, I personally couldn't care less. I don't see this obsession with. I think if they're good enough, fair enough. But I think if there's better, right?
Oh my God! Oh, that touch. Oh, it's 2-0! It's 2-0! Chick!
Patrick,
that's game. Yeah, that's game.
That's game. Oh my goodness me!
That's game.
The Knights killed this team.
Yeah, yeah, that's game.
No, it's not just Delict. It's not just Delict, man. They didn't take their
They
chances.
didn't play. They didn't play well. They weren't playing well.
What a goal by Sheik.
No, but they didn't take their chances in the first half.
They didn't play well.
Oh my God in heaven. 2-0. How many goals is Patrick Schick having at 4 goals?
Is it 4 or 5?
3, isn't it? 3, isn't it?
4.
Well, he scored another goal in another game. Oh,
no, he scored. Let me check. I can check.
He scored 4 now. He's on 4 now.
He's on 4.
Yeah,
that's a lovely finish.
This is my problem with players like Memphis sometimes, bro. Like Memphis he's one of my favorite players and everything, but like in the first half, right? There were times where he was trying to over dribble, or didn't put his head up quickly enough to like release a pass and stuff. And like this, God, football, man. I don't know. You can't really blame one person for today's game when it comes to Holland. Like their defense hasn't really held up since the Ligt went off, and their attack just hasn't clicked. But man, goodness sakes, man. This should not be.
Never. If the thing is,
what a goal by Sheik. What a goal.
If Netherlands somehow bring this back,
I think it's too much at this point.
Yeah, it should be game.
They're missing their best defender though. So
yeah, it should be game.
And they're down to 10 men. Brick manager. I mean,
Holland play better football than England.
I think England would have beat Czech Republic though.
Yeah, easily.
Wow, game over. Set match. It's 2-0, guys. It's 2-0. Sheik showed up. Plays the ball, the direction, not power. Proper striker.
Yeah,
that Malem chance.
Yeah, it changed the game. It changed the game.
Yeah,
it changed the game.
That 1-on-1, he missed it.
Changed the game completely. You have to score there.
He has to score that goal.
Just when I was defending the ball a few days ago, like I'm not even gonna blame him for today, but like I don't know, bro. Why would you bring Weghorst on at this moment in time? Like you're not gonna beat them in the air, or they're just a bunch of giants. It's
damn, man. I feel so bad for Denzel, man. Oh nah, these guys ain't doing nothing, man. It's a shame.
They didn't take their chances, man. I'm about to get cooked in the group chat.
Man. I think when we're predicting MKDS, were you the way Victor was predicting? Did they choose them Czech Republic or what did they choose?
He was choose. Oh, I forgot. I
think I chose Czech.
You might have chosen Czech Republic, you know.
Yeah, I chose Czech Republic.
Because Bolton chose Switzerland. And then
Holland have more than enough talent to beat these guys.
Yeah, I chose Czech Republic for me. I chose Czech Republic.
This tournament has just shown, bro. Like talent doesn't mean anything. Like,
you know what? I remember something when I remember Man City won the Samuel Grealish and Kane and PSG and I told PSG fans and Man City fans, superstar doesn't win you trophies. It's all about team play, in the aim, collectiveness and togetherness. And sometimes luck wins you UCL. Superstar doesn't win UCL. Regardless of superstar you are, sometimes you break it up on a bigger occasions. But when you play as a team, you kind of find it where those luck comes at you when you don't. Sometimes when you don't even think about it, and you can easily win a UCL with that kind of luck.
Yeah, our 2 UCLs shouldn't really have happened. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Our 2 UCLs shouldn't have happened. No, it shouldn't have happened this year. It shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened.
Time. The final, I could agree, but the run up we had now. Let's not lie. The run up was tremendous, but the final, yeah, I could agree with that. This one here, KG, it was more. This one here, I don't think this one here, I have to disagree. I don't think there's any doubts, in my personal opinion, because every game, barring the Porto one, it was comfortable. It was comfortable.
Yeah, ooh. I know. Yeah, that's true.
And guys, I think we need to give credit to Thomas Tuchel what he has done in Chelsea for just 4 months.
Yeah.
Without this player, what he has done. See, it's hard for a manager to come in the middle of the season.
Tuchel.
For what he has done, for like the way he elevated that team and make them look like a very coordinated and collective team. What he has done for that team is like it's not been spoken about. It's not been spoken about a lot.
Absolutely.
It's not been. Because we talk about individual. See, there's no individuals in this Chelsea team at all. All of them are we're just like team. It's all about togetherness in that team. No
Yeah,
individuals.
there isn't an exceptional individual player. I know
Oh,
what you
Frankie didn't get a yellow card.
Yeah, you got a yellow. You got a yellow. I think it's for dissent.
How is this actually happening? Like, what?
I don't know.
Why?
That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a push. That's a push to the goalkeeper. That's a penalty though. He pushed Marlon. Is it Dumfries? He pushed Dumfries. That's the penalty.
You think so, Abdullah? I didn't see it properly.
I think yeah. He pushed Dumfries. Oh, Memphis Depay to get a yellow card. For what? Depay to get a yellow card. What?
Yeah, I wonder who the Dutch media is going to be killing for this one.
It's the Lick.
They're
They're gonna add the Lick, man.
The Lick is going to get it.
The Lick is gonna get that. It's gonna get that treatment for real.
Memphis is going to get
and then I think what's it called? Apparently, the Dutch, like the people in the Netherlands, are really against this 5 at the back thing. That's why I've been hearing.
Yeah, bro, because 4-3, bro, like if you're not playing 4-3, it's like
4-3 is heritage. 4-3 is Dutch heritage, so they're against the 5 at the back. So
to be honest, I don't know if it was the ball, but the ball used to play 4-3 quite a lot in the qualifiers, I think. I don't know if
he
it
was
playing.
This was recent because they were playing 4-3-3 before apparently, and then for this tournament apparently they changed to a 5. They changed to a 5, and man, Netherlands. This is shocking. This is shocking. This is bad. Right when I thought they turned the corner as well, man.
Guys, I can't believe I chose Czech Republic ahead of Netherlands. I don't know why. My mind just told me that Czech is gonna win.
I think you did choose Czech Republic. Honestly, I think you did.
Yeah, we were doing squad prediction. I chose Czech Republic. I did. I remember.
There is no way in which Holland should lose to this team, bro. Let's be honest. This is one of the most embarrassing defeats in the history.
Abdullahi.
Yeah.
Bruno on the bench again. Bruno's on the bench again this game.
Who?
Bruno Fernandes. He's on the bench for the Belgium-Portugal game. He's on
the bench. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You know why he's on the bench? Because Holland play with structure. Sorry, Portugal play with structure, and United don't. If United had structure, Bruno would have scored.
Look at Patricio, Pepe, Ruben Diaz, Guerrero, Ronaldo, Martinho, Bernardo Silva, Renato Sanchez. Diego Dalot starts. Wow.
They dropped Semedo.
Dalot, Jota, and Juan Petinha. Which Juan Petinha? That guy that came in the second half.
The Sporting Lisbon guy. DM.
Yeah, Sporting Lisbon guy. Is he a winger or a midfielder?
No. He's a DM.
Yeah, he's a DM. Playing midfield.
Oh wow!
Yeah, my boy is still on the bench. Wow, there's an agenda against us. Felix, club manager hates us. Our country manager hates us.
Is it Bruno?
No, I was talking about Jean Felix.
Is he injured? Is he on the bench?
Is he injured? He's on the bench. He's on the bench, but I don't know. I thought he was injured.
He's on the bench now. Is he on the bench now?
Nah, he's been on the bench, but they don't select him.
Any games. Our club manager hates us and our country manager hates us. How are you gonna win? You can't win.
So you're telling me João Felix is on the bench?
No, he's been on the bench for pretty much every game.
But I thought he was injured.
No, he is injured. He's not fit, but he's on the bench.
Oh, he's not fit, but he's on the bench.
Like he hasn't even played that.
He's not fit. Yeah, he's not fit, but he's on the bench.
It can be an impact off the bench. Counter, run at the defenders when they're tired, because Belgium's defense isn't that great, guys. Remember.
Yeah, it's not great at all. But
both of these teams have a crappy defense. Dalot is not a right back. Dalot is a wing back. Dalot cannot defend. He's got athleticism. I'll give him that. But he's a better offensively, much better offensively.
Oh, Peter Czech is in some way the word smiling for what? Smiling for what?
Czech Republic. Czech are winning.
Oh, no, we're putting a bit of switch.
Yeah, he's injured. Yeah.
He's injured.
Felix is injured. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that. We're putting in a bit.
Oh my God, Greek idiot! Oh my God.
In your opinion, who should be more embarrassed, Wales or Holland?
Oh my God!
Holland.
Look at that pass.
What's a more devastating loss?
Holland, bro. Holland, Wales, bro. Wales do not have a better team than Denmark in any way, shape, or form. From top to bottom.
Wales though is They're
No, yeah, Wales has a Gareth. They have a superstar, and Holland
They're
and
fine, but
yeah,
Czech
they have
Republic
one
would be what you could consider bad.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
not hard to call them bad.
Yeah, this is awful.
When I say shit,
No,
I'm talking about Hungary. Czech Republic is just one step above that.
No, don't.
No, I'm being real.
No.
That's the
Hungry,
best way I can describe them.
No.
Like North Macedonia has to be gutter trash bricks. Hungary shit. Czech Republic is bad.
The Czech Republic has like
put respect on Hungary's name, man. Put respect.
Czech Republic has like 4 recognizable players. Like if you wanted to look at players around Europe and you say, okay, this guy is like you've known this guy and everything like that. It's Vaklik, Sevilla's first choice keeper, I think. Czech, Kufal, and what's his name? And Kufal and
that goalkeeper is Sevilla number 1, right? Is the number 1. But I thought Yusuf Bonu is Sevilla number 1.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still the case. I don't know if it's cup games or something, but I think that either now or one point Vaklik has been Sevilla's number 1, right? That's the only.
I think it's the one. I think it's the one.
If it's that, right, you could say they have 4 recognizable players. Well, Holland's defense is literally an Inter Milan player, a Barcelona player.
6 minutes. Why? Why 6 minutes? Why 6 minutes? Why?
Oh no idea.
The Stecklenburg thing is very confusing.
What of Tim Krul for Norwich? Tim Krul is good. Why is he not keep?
Because of the VAR.
Tim Krul doesn't start for Norwich.
But he's the goalkeeper for Norwich and he's doing very well.
He's probably better than Stecklenburg. No, I think Silasson
it's better than him.
Silasson, I don't know if he's injured or something, but I'm shocked as to why. This guy Stecklenburg, how old is he?
38 or something.
Fucking hell.
He's 38.
And
I think Tim Krul is at 34, 35. How old is Tim Krul?
He's pretty old. This is embarrassing. This
embarrassment.
No, this is the most embarrassing defeats in their history. Let's not lie to ourselves.
No.
Tim Krul's 33.
This is poor, but it's not. It's not like 7-1. Brazil, Germany.
No. It's embarrassing. Brazil, Germany is a different level, of course. Nothing will ever replicate that. But at their home World Cup as well. But this one is
Patrick Schick is out. He's out.
Yeah, he's coming off.
The only saving grace for Holland is that they were down a man when these 2 goals were conceded. So level playing field is 0-0. And that one, the black guy should have scored. Their striker, I don't know his name.
They're gonna blame De Ligt for not. They're gonna blame De Ligt for.
You should know Marlon. You should know Marlon. He used to play for your club.
Yeah, Marlon used to play Arsenal. They're gonna blame what's his name. They're gonna blame De Boer for not changing the system. They're gonna blame him for not changing the formation. I don't know if he has. I can't tell. But I think he's probably gonna blame.
But you can't have Jorginho, Wijnaldum. You can't have Depay. You can't have so many players that still not beat Czech Republic.
Oh, what a save! Were they offside? Oh, it's offside, yeah. Nah, what's it called? Yeah, but Abdurrahman, you should know Marlon. He played for Arsenal.
Yeah, they let him go for like $500,000, right?
Yeah, let him go.
Oh God, I think I read somewhere that they let him, Benassa, Ren Adelaide, and there must be someone else. They let those two go.
Benassa as in...
Yeah, Ishmael Benassa.
Used to play for Arsenal as well.
Yeah, but Benassa...
my God.
Arsenal's academy.
Bro,
they sold him to Empoli for like...
team, man? What's going on with your
team? They sold him to Empoli or something like that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, no, he did. Ren Adelaide used to play for them as well, and they sold him.
He actually had an appearance for Arsenal.
Benassa? I don't know if he played for them. Yeah,
he made his debut in the League Cup. Oh my God!
Well, awesome.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, what's the worst thing? They had a chance to bring him back a few years ago. They went against it. They actually had a chance to bring Benassa back.
I'm hearing he's a pretty good player.
No, he is. He's a very good player. It's just injuries interrupted his season this year, man. But
damn.
Benassa's bro, he's a bit of a freak, really. Like dribbling, he's like Kovacic, but like how do I describe Benassa? He's like
Vertonghen, Vermaelen, Meunier, Tielemans, Witzel, Thorgan Hazard, Dabu, Lukaku, Eden Hazard, Jota, Bernardo Ronaldo, Joan Pelino, Joan Martinho, Renato Sanchez, Guerrero, Pepe, Ruben Diaz, Diego Dalot, and Miguel Patricio.
You guys see that Rui Patricio is going to Roma?
Yeah, it's confirmed already.
Yeah, I'm blaming him. Probably got bored of
He wants to go back. He wants to go back. He wants to coach with Jose.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, before the start of the season, we're gonna have to have a talk about that Serie A. It's looking a bit. You can't tell me for definite who's gonna win that league, man.
See, they have Mauricio Sarri, they have Sarri, Simeone Inzaghi, they have him, they have Spalletti,
It's
Luciano Spalletti, and they have him.
I
don't know how
Allegri, and they have Jose in Roma.
I don't know how Juventus are gonna. Okay, no. I think Inter are favourites because I think that they've been playing 3-5-2 with Conte.
Conte, yeah. And that's what Simeone
Inzaghi plays a 3-5-2, right?
Yeah.
So they're putting a manager who plays the same system basically. But like at the same time, Inzaghi is really good at improving players. So like I think whoever Inter bring in, right, I could see him improving them. And another thing, he plays really attacking football. Like Inzaghi, like he almost like Lazio, like before used to concede quite a lot of goals, but they'll just outscore everyone. That's the way they tended to play.
That was when Ciro nobody was the top scorer. Remember when he was
the top scorer? Stuff like that. So I think Inter are favourites because I think Inzaghi's a good manager, and I think.
But what of Sarri and Lazio? What a pick, Sarri and Lazio.
I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a big change for them, bro. They're going from 3-5-2 to 4-3-3.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
And Sarri is a possession-based.
He's a possession player. I don't think Lazio are a possession team. I think they're more counter-attacking, right? But then, like, but also, Juve. I think it depends on who they get. If they get Locatelli and a few fullbacks, I think they can be competitive again. And if Allegri can get Dybala back to his old level, then I see them.
Because Allegri said he doesn't want Ronaldo in his team. That he wants him to be sold.
The match is finished.
He wants Ronaldo to be sold.
Man, this is absolutely
the match finished. Wait, Abzahi, pull up the comment again about did Netherlands overachieve?
Wait, who said did someone say the Netherlands overachieve?
No, he's asking the question.
So the Netherlands underachieve or overachieve? I'm going to say underachieve for sure. Before the season, before the tournament started, I don't know if you put them in like the top 6 or 7.
I put them in last.
Favorites for me.
Last of the group stage.
Nah, people weren't sold on Netherlands, man. People were the board tax was heavy before the tournament, man. I'm telling you. But in hindsight, man, it's looking like they should have done better, considering how they are playing.
You can't lose to Czech Republic in a knockout game, man. Come on. Even a man down, when it was a man down, like that first, right when it happened.
Abdurrahman's right.
I mean, I still thought that they were going to win. So
yeah, Abdurrahman's right because a good team would be able to set up in a way that you can snatch and grab this game. You have to do something, man.
By the way, the Bulls' reputation in Holland is finished after this. I thought he was rebuilding it. After this, no. I thought he was rebuilding it, but after this, oh my days, man, it's over.
Crazy hell. Bulai, who's your favorite for the next match? Portugal as favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of a guy called Romelu?
Yeah, I know Romelu Lukaku. Have you ever heard of a guy called Ronaldo before?
He used to Ronaldo.
CR7.
Have dreadlocks.
Ronaldo. Have you ever heard a guy called Ronaldo before?
Yeah, there's a guy.
He's a top scorer, so respect him.
Who wants it out? Or the two of them?
You have to give him the respect. His name is Ronaldo. Regardless of what you say, his name is Ronaldo.
So Ronaldo's playing as a 9.
Yes.
And who's on the wing?
Diego Jota.
You know, there's Dutch fans and like players just sitting there looking like they can't believe it. Like you know, like football, you get these like surreal results. Like you think to yourself, like, how did we actually not win this? Like this is one of those games.
Look at Depay could not believe what happened.
They will literally go back into that changing room and sit there and
the Lick better watch his back, man.
The Lick. Oh my goodness me.
Ronaldo.
And this guy Depay did.
Barca Twitter's about to murder him. Bro.
Did absolutely nothing.
Bro, like Memphis, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like Memphis is in the center forward.
I think Depay is gonna do nice with Messi at Barcelona this season. He could ball, man. He could deliver.
I think what this tournament showed
He's a
to a
dribbler,
degree.
man.
I don't understand Depay's awareness in this tournament. I feel like awareness is something he's improved quite a lot, but this tournament is like
He was playing as a
whenever
9.
whenever he gets into a certain area, he hasn't had a good tournament. I'm not gonna lie to you. He over dribbles. One, he over dribbles, but two, he doesn't have enough awareness of what's around him. I think at times in this game in the first half, if he just picked his head up and looked who was there, he could have He probably could have assisted 1 or 2 goals. But
yeah, but they don't have a Van Persie type player.
No, he feels like he has to do everything himself at times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when players feel like they have to carry an entire attack.
He overdoes
it. Like
he overdoes it. He overdoes it. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah,
I have my favorite players, but I can be objective about them. I can criticize when at times when they have deficiency. And Memphis like this tournament showing that I think he needs to do another awareness or not.
Memphis is nice, man. He passed the eye test for me.
No, he's a great player, but
he's a good player, but like he's had too many games.
Yeah, he was putting too much on himself when he didn't really need to. Yeah, he didn't need to.
No, guys, I'll be back.
Bloody Czech Republic, bro. No offense, right? I'm not like a football supremacist or anything, but I don't want to see teams like the Czech Republic beating Holland in a tournament. Man. I want to see the biggest teams back where they should be. Like Holland, Italy, everyone back. I'm tired of this. I don't mind like good stories and stuff, but I'm tired of this.
Is England a big team to you?
England's a big team. Who are they playing?
And world football.
Who are they playing? Yeah, bro, just based on the fact that it's England, man, we can't really they don't do anything in international football. Are they top 5? Wait, no, probably not. They're definitely not top 5. Like Italy, Spain, Germany, France. Sorry, Italy, Germany, France.
If you go on rankings,
Argentina, Brazil will always be bigger than them.
If you're going on rankings like FIFA rankings, where are they?
But the thing about FIFA rankings, those are only tallied because of what happened leading up to the tournament.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they're in mine, but I'm just saying like how FIFA ranked them. But me, they're not. They're not.
England
you're right.
Like the same as like.
You're talking about in the overall football over the last 20, 30 years, right? What's it called? They're not top 5 for sure. They're probably towards the bottom end of the top 10.
I might not even put them top 10. Honestly, I need to think about that.
No, yeah, fair enough.
No, I'm not. It's not a disrespecting, but
Double H would call you a Disney merchant. You're just about sentiment.
Bro, England have really disappointed when it really matters. Honestly,
they're zeroing in on the Mullen chance, man. They're analyzing it.
Yeah, it's just off the name, the media, the players, the history, but on the pitch, man. Chile is a bigger country, footballing wise, than England. Chile, man. Colombia, Belgium, who never won a tournament, who never won or even made a final. They never sent the final. England is there just because the name. They're always going to be rated in this bullshit FIFA. FIFA coming into the tournament, England is just the favorite. For what?
Bro, the truth is the Premier League is considered the best in the world, the most competitive in the world, of course. And like most of England's players play there. So like, I don't know, man. Bro, this is my problem with English football, man. You can't have a league that's so superior and everything, and none of your players and your team never does anything in major tournaments. Like it's very strange to me. It's like counterproductive because
it's what's weird, man.
It's also an indictment of like the structure of English football, right? In the sense that English football has so much money, right? That teams can't really risk like developing players or like picking an all English team and all that stuff. So when they see the chance to buy a foreign player, they have the money, right? And the player has the willingness to come, right? Yeah. And what's it called? And all these foreign players come in, right? And they become the best players in the league. And English players don't develop to the degree that they should, right? And like what's it called? And the best English players. And another thing, the best English players aren't willing to leave the country. This is the thing, right? Another thing, like they like home comforts, right? And that prevents their players from developing at like what's it called? You can call the Farmers League or French League and all that stuff, but like if you go to PSG, you're playing with Neymar and Mbappe. That's going to improve your level as a player. Like if you go to Real Madrid or Barcelona, that's going to improve your level as a player and all that. Like it's not all about staying in England, playing with Man City and stuff, which is fair enough. You can do that if you like, but if that's the way you want to approach, Like football, I don't know. It's I think their unwillingness to leave is probably something that these days.
They're too sheltered. That's the thing.
Yeah, they are. And I think this what's affected Italy over the last few years. I think that Italy's on. I feel that Italy's like the reluctance of a bunch of Italian players to leave Italian football for a while. I feel like held them back. I don't know. I feel like even Spain had top players who played out of Spain for a while. You know what I mean? Like Villa, like Torres. Sorry, not Villa, but like Torres and like Mata and like what's his name? Who else? Who else played out of Spain? Admittedly, most of them played for Real Madrid and Barcelona, but you can't say that a few of their top players didn't play out of Spain. I don't know. England. When it comes to someone like Harry Kane, bro, I think Kane would be better off going to like a Real Madrid if they wanted him. But like, you know, it's his family and everything. He doesn't want to leave, and that's fair enough. But I don't know. England failing in football isn't just their players refusing to leave.
It's managers as well. It's management as well.
It's the FA. It's the FA more than anything.
Why hasn't there been an English manager that's won a Premier League? Why?
It's the coaching system in England, right?
Exactly.
It's the coaching system in England, right?
Exactly.
What's it called? The way they coach, like their coaching badges and
it's all done wrong
stuff. I've read multiple things as well as watched multiple like videos and stuff about it, right? When it comes to getting your coaching badges in England, one, it's more expensive than other places in Europe. But two, what they teach you apparently isn't particularly modern. They don't really emphasize stuff like pressing and like possession football and all that. They sort of, which is confusing because now England is creating a player of technical ability, a kind of player that they didn't really create as much in the past. But now, like players, they're creating players that Spain used to create.
I don't think so, man. England is just a lot of pace and power, kick and run. Still to this day.
No.
England don't have players like
players nowadays.
Like,
nowadays,
there's a few technical players in this team. Come on now. Phil Foden, Jack Grealish.
They don't have
Phil Foden because he's around that Latin influence at Man City.
Jack Grealish.
Yeah,
Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish is just like a Paul Gascoigne. He's just about heart and dedication and.
Is he not? So he has no. So you don't think he has any technique? You don't think he's a technical?
No, he has very good technique.
He has technique, but his technique is like. They're players that couldn't crack into Spain team.
Huh? Sorry.
Does England have like a deal? Does England have a deal?
Guys.
Somebody just said on Twitter, guys, that the league has a better legacy than Virgil van Dijk. I am done.
That place is under the bridge, man. They're trolls.
Yeah, there's trolls on. Interesting. There's trolls on Twitter, though. There are trolls on Twitter.
I cannot believe
didn't have a username, a profile photo, and his name is probably Juventus superfan.
His name is at Wendley and Wendley. The league already has a bigger Netherlands legacy than Virgil van Dijk, the GOAT.
Oh no! Time out. Now we actually have to analyze that. Let's analyze that and actually look. I still think that's wrong, but let me actually look at what he means by that. What the hell does that mean? A bigger legacy? Does he mean that negatively? Actually, like a bigger legacy in a bad way?
Let me screenshot what I saw.
Does he mean that in a bad way, or I'm confused?
Let me screenshot what I saw. This is what I saw. I'm confused too. This is what I saw.
They're weird, man. They're both young players. It's just they have a long way to go, and they're defenders. Defenders don't peak until they get older.
That's what I saw.
What?
He just wants retweets and engagement and people to get pissed off. It's rage bait, man.
You sound like you know a lot about what this guy's doing, man.
Yeah, it's an opinion at the end of the day. People's opinion can be wrong. So I stay away from Twitter, man. I just go there to laugh. You can't take it seriously.
Yeah. Same. Twitter's for trolling and entertainment, man. When it comes to serious football discussion and such, it's just a few.
And the thing about the thing about Twitter is because they just they upload a video, all your touches 2 minutes. They can make you look like they can make a player literally look like Messi in 2 minutes supercut.
Yeah, for sure.
And a highlight reel.
What's it called? Twitter's
wow.
Twitter's one. It's about attention-seeking teenagers, right? But another thing is that there's people
have agendas. That's what I don't like, man.
There's people on there who genuinely like Twitter more than they like football, man. Like seriously, like that's the problem. I think some people genuinely like Twitter more than they like football. Like how many of these people actually like play football or played a lot of football in their lives?
Like they want clout or fame or recognition. Like they just say whatever is popular. They just go with it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Ronaldo's the best. Yeah, man, 100 goals. But they don't look into it. You know, they don't have critical thinking. But these are the same people that are, you know.
Yeah, they judge football on a game by
crack.
game basis. I don't like judging football on a game by game basis. Yeah, but the thing we're talking about, like the England thing, right? It's one, like how expensive it is to become a coach, and two, what they actually teach you in coaching. Like that's literally why English, and three, like arrogance, of course. Like England has a superiority complex, which is fair enough. But like when it comes to football, that's even more prevalent than anything. Like look at their pundits. Their pundits don't know anything about foreign leagues. They come and they start talking about this player and that player, and like we're better than this and that without actually analyzing or watching enough of the players in other leagues. Right? This is the thing. Like it's just like a whole. It's a bit of a circus, man. I don't expect England to ever win anything. They're probably, like I said, the thing with the FA is, right, the FA is goodness, they care more about having managers that are almost like what's the word I'm looking for? Like presentable and everything like that. Presentable managers and all that stuff, rather than having managers that are actually they'll actually come in and make big changes or talk loudly and stuff. Southgate is a yes man. Southgate is not a he's not someone who will ruffle the feathers or make any controversial calls or anything like that, right? What's it called? And another thing is he doesn't really fit this team's identity, right? This is the thing. Like when it comes to like management at times, I think people like underestimate the power of having like an ex-player, like a top ex-player who is a manager. Like players respect them and stuff like that. But another thing is you have to find managers that fit the squad that you have at that moment in time. If England had an old squad full of and the lack of had an old squad and a lack of what's the word I'm looking for? Creative players and everything, right? Southgate would make sense, right? Aging players on a downward trajectory, and they're what's it called? And they're not really expected to do much and everything like that, and they are willing to accept like an old school manager and everything like that. But that's not what England have. That's not most of what they have. Like the majority of the players are young on the upward trend.
The thing about international football, more than even club football, is really about your heart, your passion, your desire. It's not really about being tactical. That's why you see Czech Republic winning. That's why even in the Euro 2016 final, Ronaldo just became a player manager. The real manager was just doing what, moving his hands, flapping around like a penguin. Ronaldo was just instilling that extra spirit.
That is true.
But competition, you just have to win 6 games. Just go out there 6 games.
At the same time, you have to make it a bit. You have to sort of play progressively, right? If like international football, like you said, it's like 6-7 games, right? If you have creative players and then the form of like 6-7 games can win you the tournament, right? It doesn't require so much super training, because this is the thing, right? These players come from being managed by managers like Pep and Tuchel and stuff, right?
At the top level, man, and they're good.
Yeah,
you just gotta let them go out there and play and have fun. You don't have to be. You don't have to.
And they're like regimented systems where.
But here's my thing, right?
Training and stuff all the time, right? And now they come to international football and they're playing a completely different way. That's one thing. But two, right? They're also been drilled into this defensive system and all that stuff, right? Southgate needs to give them a bit more. He needs to play a less defensive system. Give them a bit more freedom, and England will just be a better team. Like England are supposed to be a predominantly defensive team, and even defensively, like you question whether their structure is great. Like this is the thing, right? It's like yes, they haven't conceded any goals in the tournament, but that's more down to the lack of attacking ability of their opponents rather than their defense being exceptional, isn't it? So it's like.
But here's my thing, right? Because I get what you're saying, and I agree to a certain extent. But isn't that the same with France though? Because Deschamps is in fact extremely pragmatic. Let's be real.
Yeah, he is.
And their structure is very defensive. But do you feel like the French team all buy into the system? That's why they play the way they play. Like they still
I think it's a little different with Deschamps, because one, he's won them something.
Yeah,
two. Right, they trust his method because it's got them to one major final, won them a major.
But even then, KG, I'm talking about even at the World Cup, it was still pragmatic.
Yeah,
so
it was pragmatic, and I hope one of your attacking players has a great game, which is fair enough, right?
Yeah,
it's fair.
It's a tactic. It is a tactic.
It is a tactic. No, for sure, and I can understand the tactic because when your players are with different kinds of top managers over the course of the year, though, right? When they come to international football, they probably want a bit more of a relaxed environment, which is fair enough, right? And Deschamps doesn't really want to overbear his players with tactics and stuff. It's fair enough, right?
Yeah, that's very
but
true.
the thing is that when it comes to Deschamps, like I said, he's actually proven what he can do as a manager and as a player.
Deschamps was yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Deschamps was that guy.
He was a higher profile of player. Yes. 100%.
Yeah, and so was Mancini.
Didn't Deschamps win the World Cup?
Deschamps won the World Cup.
Deschamps won the World Cup. He was captain. He won the Champions League with Marseille. He was captain. He won the Euros. He was captain. He took Monaco to a Champions League final. He won Marseille their first league title in like 20 years or something. Like Deschamps he was pretty exceptional. Very good as a manager and exceptional as a player, which is fair enough. Like played for Marseille, Juventus, Chelsea, all that. Right? He has respect, and more importantly, he's done it in management, right? But like, what's it called? But like another thing is like chemistry, man. In like France's players, they just don't really care as much as England. I feel like one thing that England do have that they're improving compared to previous times, as you know, is their chemistry in the squad, right? There's not as much rivalry as there used to be, as Rio Ferdinand and Lampard alluded to. Like that golden generation, they all played for different clubs, so they beefed and all that crap. Right? But when it comes to what they are now, like they're a bit more relaxed environment and stuff like that, right? I don't know what it is, but France have something that's a bit different. Like, you know what I mean? Like the way they seem to like be close to each other is not like any other international team.
Wait, are we comparing the French squad to the English squad?
No.
We're comparing management and system.
Yeah, because I said that England, because we agreed that England are playing pragmatically, you know, not to the full extent of the players in the squad. And I said it's similar to France because France have very attacking players, but
even Portugal.
Another small
Portugal too.
Yeah, another small difference though is experience, right? This France squad has been together for ages. Right? It's different, right? Isn't it? It's like 5-6 years of being together. Right? How many of these international players? This is their first international tournament in England. It's ridiculous. It's like 15 or something, right? Like it's a ridiculously high number, right? I think being better as a team, right, comes with experience to a degree. And I feel like Southgate's France pragmatism at the start was probably a problem and all that. But as they've gone through, they've been to major finals, disappointment, and they've won the World Cup, right? They probably trust Deschamps a bit more, and they know each other playing a bit more, right? But in England, it's sort of like
it's more of a political.
They don't have the experience of playing with each other. It's like their first tournament for like 15, 16 players. Like I understand to a degree why they wouldn't be as much cohesion to a degree. How many players in this team have played together before? And another thing,
but it's not even that though. The team is not as good as people make them to be. The defense is not as good. I don't think they have a good midfield.
If I talk,
when I say midfield, I mean like defensive players for that midfield. They don't have. I find it like I think the team is seriously overrated.
No, that's the obvious thing, Sam. That's the
but that's what I'm saying. That's why Southgate is compensating and being more pragmatic because he doesn't have the players to actually play. And people think he does because he has good attacking players. But to really play free-flowing attacking football, you need a great DM who will sniff out all the danger, and you need a good defense.
Yeah, you need a base.
Exactly. And they don't have that.
You need a De Jong. England don't have.
They don't have that. They don't have that. Come on, look at France. They have Kante.
Yeah, no. Yes,
they have freaking Kante. Like
it's a different level. Man.
It's a different level. It's a different level. They have the general in that middle. They have Rafael Varane, who has won literally how many trophies? Like I know people will say he needs Ramos to hold his hand, but that guy has proven it.
I mean, they even have Umtiti. They need Ramos to win a World Cup.
Exactly. They have Umtiti, who was at one point really good. They have Kimpembe. They have They have a good team. Like
Sam,
they have
Sam,
Zuma. They have like
Sam, if we go into the Francis centre backs that they have loading up, that they have ready.
Laporte can't make the team. That's to show you how strong.
Upamecano is there.
You know the funny part
is there.
You know the funny part, guys. It was
now.
It was Varane versus Singlet. They move away from Singlet. They go back to Kipembe.
Bro, can we have a conversation about how many of the centre backs, Francis centre backs, gets comfortably into this England team?
Exactly. This England team is not as good. I know they have good attacking players, but let's be real. As a squad, they're not elite. They're not even close to.
You have to go. You could go 10 deep in centre back in France before England. For real.
But the problem is, guys, the problem is they overhype the thing I was talking about, which I don't like. Like they overhype this England national team too. I don't like me. I keep saying it.
Yeah.
I don't hate. I told Blue Eyes on this. I don't hate Declan Rice. My problem is the way the England national team overhyped him. Make me say, you guys. I have so much respect for Declan Rice. I do not want to speak about him because I'm not someone who hates him. I still want to see him in the possession-based football team first before I could rate him highly. It's a very good DM because when I look at Ndidi, another kind of DM in Premier League, I rate Declan Rice, but to a level. The level I rate him is like below because I want to see him more in a more possession-based team.
That's I get that. We have to just chill and wait. You know, this
exactly.
This is the thing. This is the thing. Sorry. Before you go ahead, this is the thing that I don't like, and that people need to understand, especially with young players. We need to actually chill because not every young player is the same. Perfect example is Renato Sanchez. He wasn't ready to move to Bayern. He had a great Euros,
and he moved there and he flopped.
And he moved there and he wasn't ready. And now we're seeing he's reestablishing his career.
It's one differentially. Now
he's okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like
he's
you know
only
what I mean?
22.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
The same thing. See, the same thing I told Chimere this morning. I told him about Eduardo Camavinga to United.
Exactly.
I said he's a young player. If he goes to United, especially the EPL, he's gonna get toxic. He will get exposed, and it will be toxic for a young player like him. And his mentality, I don't know.
He's not a
his
good
mentality,
fit.
I don't know.
He's not a good fit for United, anyways.
Yeah, because
look at Van der Beek. Look at Van der Beek. What's happened to him? But
exactly.
But what we're saying is Van der Beek for sure his career is still ahead of him, so he can still for sure make it.
He could resurrect it back.
Exactly, it's very easy.
Van der Beek
but the thing with Declan Rice is that Declan Rice, this is his first major tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this guy is a baby, and he is the starting DM for England. He's the first name on the sheet for England. Just to show you, I'm not saying England can win this, but they need to calm down with this squad.
I think we got to realize something. I think experience at international level is more important than at club level because there's less margin for error, right? So if you're underperforming, right, you could club football, like you have 30, 40 games to improve, right? Club football, international tournaments, 6, 7 games, bam, right? But the second thing is, right, this is my problem with England, right? When it comes to players of a certain level, right, like France, right? France left out Upamecano and Konate, 2 centre-backs, right? One of injury and another one because they didn't want to, right? Centre-backs to play for Leipzig, a team that reached the Dutch Cup final, Champions League semi-final last year, and they've been competitive in the league the last 2 years, right? This is the difference between England. England have Stones and Maguire, which is fair enough, right? But Stones for 2-3 years did nothing at City with just a bench player, and he was still starting for England. Maguire is half injured, right? And what's it called? He hasn't had a great season for United, right? For most of it, right? But he's still starting for England. Like, this is my thing, right? When it comes to the level of football, Declan Rice is a midfielder who plays for West Ham. No offense, West Ham are a good player, right? But players like Awa and Camavinga play in Champions League football, man. This is my thing, right? This is why I don't believe in England hyping up players like Jack Grealish, right? There's no offense. I'm not saying that every player that plays for a top team is great. I'm not saying that every player shouldn't be picked because they play for crap teams. But the level, right, when it comes to football, right, is the top teams, right, have players that play in the biggest teams. They don't go to teams like Aston Villa and start running around for players, right? No offense, right? And you guys could think I'm wrong about this, but when you want to win, right, your players have to be playing at the top, right? You can't be in the finals and stuff, and your players don't play at the top. Spain, what's his name? France, Germany, and all that stuff. All their players played for Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and all that stuff, right? What's it called? Barely any of their players were playing at Aston Villa and crap. No offense. Arsenal finished 9th this season. Saka's a good player, but He's playing for Arsenal. Declan Rice is playing for West Ham. Grealish is playing for Aston Villa. I'm not saying they're bad players, but at the same time, if you want to win football tournaments, international tournaments, your players have to be playing at the top level. And I feel like England fans are always crying about players that, and I'm not saying all the players that play for the top teams are good, right? Of course, that's one thing, right? But when you have a manager like Southgate who let's be honest, right, can't create a system that gets the best out of these players that you're saying, right? When players are playing for like 7th, 8th place teams, right, you're not expecting Southgate to create a system that brings the best out of them, right? If you had a different manager, right, you could take players of that level, right, and make them better than they are. But at the same time, like, I feel like players who are playing at a certain level, right, I don't believe in hyping them up this much to this extent, right? No offense, but when I see them, like, when it comes to Rice and Tchouaméni, right, I don't want to hear anyone tell me Rice plays in the Premier League. But Tchouaméni plays for a Monaco team that was insane towards the end of last season. His stats are insane. He was best young player in France, and he was in the Ligue 1 Team of the Year 21. Last season was his first full season for Monaco, right? This is my thing. It's about the level. I would rather take Tchouaméni at Chelsea than take Rice, because one, he's played under a better manager, he's played in better systems, he's played in more competitive teams. Like, I feel like when it comes to football and like transfers, right, not everything has to be buying players that you don't have to buy players that are playing for the best teams in the world all the time. Fair enough, right? But when you have a certain caliber of manager, right, the best thing to do most of the time is to take players that are at the top clubs, right? Because they, to a degree, they're playing with the best managers. They're competing for the biggest.
But you also have to take players that fit your system too. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying Tchouaméni is a bad player, but if Tuchel looks at it and say, you know what, I need a kind of Declan Rice player who is used to playing centre back, and if I'm playing 4-4-2 or playing 4 at the back, he automatically knows when to drop and actually help the defense.
Declan Rice likes to dribble. Declan Rice, I don't know if people recognize this, but Declan Rice genuinely likes to pick the ball up and dribble with it. Declan Rice doesn't sit. Declan Rice doesn't have better defensive numbers than a Tchouaméni. Declan Rice is not they're not the same kind.
No, but you're missing the point. You're missing the point. This is an example I'm giving you. Because at the end, you can't just say, Tchouaméni is the one. And I'm saying Tuchel, if he looks at it and says, you know what, I want the profile of Declan Rice. It doesn't say, Declan Rice is better than Tchouaméni, or it's just about, this is what fits my team, and this is what is going to get the best out of the players I have. So I think that matters too.
With someone like Tuchel, I can understand that. With someone like Southgate, right, I don't understand that. Southgate, I understand why Southgate prefers not to go for the Grealishes and stuff like that. Maybe he genuinely thinks he can't get the best out of them, and that's fair enough. We can accept that because he's a certain level of manager, and that's fair enough, right? I'm just saying from my perspective, right, when it comes to recruiting players, I don't like to go below a certain level, and that's just my opinion. Right? Whether it's a foreign league or the domestic league.
But what would you say about like Andy Robertson, who was from Hull?
Yeah, this is what I mean.
Destroys.
This is what I mean, right? Like, there's certain managers who can take players from that level and bring them up, right? Tuchel might be one of those managers, right? He possibly is, right? We don't know yet. When was the last time we bought a player from like a 10th place team? Who in our squad was from?
In a way, we can say we know a little bit, because let's be real, Chelsea fans under Lampard wanted a lot of players gone, a lot of these players that actually started that Champions League final. A lot of them were supposed to leave.
To go even before the players. I wanted Lampard to go. For me, I was advocate of him.
But let's be real, Jorginho, a lot of people wanted him gone. Rudiger, people wanted him gone. Christiansen, people were like, you know what, let him go. I remember it was linked to AC Milan. Yeah, a lot of people were like, go.
Sam, I would have sold him for a pack of crisps, honestly, at that point in time.
They wanted Rice to replace Kante. They wanted Rice to replace Kante. That's all I'm saying.
That's the problem. See, KJ, that is the problem with this hype of the England national. That's why I'm always laid back. When people come in, I'm an hater, and I keep saying it. I rate both Declan Rice and Mason. The way I rate Mason now, unlike classics under Lampard.
Yeah, you're calling him Mason. You're calling him Mason. That's what I
call him.
Yeah, you call him Mason now. I'm like
Money Mace.
I don't usually call him Mount. I call him Mason.
Mason, exactly.
So under Lampard, I was angry with him because his decision making was just like, you this guy, just do something, man. But when Tuchel came in, I was like, he's doing something. I've been crying. I've been literally ranting. He's been doing it, and I was like, okay, I'll give Mason time to like improve his game over and over. And see, he has proven me wrong. I have nothing bad to say about him because have been impressed about the way he's been playing football. So I don't hate him. I've seen what Mason can do, but Declan Rice, I only see in a more pragmatic football. I haven't seen more in a more possession football. So me, it's gonna be difficult for me to say like he's gonna be the best fit for Chelsea. Heck no. In the defensive,
but
no.
for every transfer, you can never be 100% sure. Even
Yeah.
a transfer you think, like there's always still that margin of error that you might get. The thing with Mason is, and I think that's why United fans love Rashford, is that this season Mason actually performed in the big game.
Yeah, and I like it. It works very hard.
Yes, because Rashford does that a lot. Rashford sometimes might be hot and cold, but most of the time, if it's a big game, the guy turns up. So that's something with Mason Mount that he improved a lot. And that's something that Tammy Abraham, I feel that's why a lot of Chelsea fans don't like him. Because in the big games, he never turned up. And from Drogba to, like, Drogba was a big game player, to now go to a striker that is not turning up for big games, it's a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah, no, I hear.
Do you hear the news? That's like 2 hours ago. West Ham going for Tammy Abraham this week, 40 million.
Man, I hope he leaves. I really want him to.
I hope he leaves.
For his own sake.
Respectfully.
Exactly. If it's my brother, I'll be like, you know what? I just leave that club. Leave the club. Go play your football. Go to a place that they actually will give you the time to develop, because Chelsea right now, it's not that place.
Can I ask you a question, right? Because I was debating this with a few people a few weeks ago, right? I don't understand when we got to this point in football, right? But there's this thing where people think that because you're a good player because you're a player performing in a better team, you're worse than a player performing in a grab team, right? What's it called? They were comparing Foden and Saka, right?
And Bukayo Saka.
I was saying Foden. Yeah, and Bukayo Saka, right? I was like, Foden's a good player and everything like that, but they were saying Foden's a good player and everything like that, but Foden's performing for Man City and he's playing for Pep, so it's easier, right? Saka's performing for Arsenal, right? I don't understand it, right? If you're performing at a top team, right, chances are you have a top manager. If you have a top manager, that manager thinks you're good enough to play for his system and all that. Doesn't that make you a better player than someone who's playing for a crap team? Like,
no, it doesn't, though.
Right?
It doesn't, though.
Yeah, but I want you to tell me, right? I want you to tell me, right? How do we get to a stage whereby you're better than a player if you're playing for a crap? If they're playing for a crap, a player's better than you if they're performing in a crap team and you're performing in a good team. How does that make sense?
But like, did you play?
A lot of people say.
Did you play football? If you played football, if you play in a good team,
I've played an insane amount of football.
Exactly. If you play with good players, let's be real, it makes it easier. Like,
it makes it easier.
It makes it 100% easier.
You know what I'm gonna put that aesthetic to? I'll put that. See, I don't want to use it. I hate saying about it. I do not want to say it, but I will say it. When Lampard came in when he was in West Ham, when he came to Chelsea, you remember this player we had? Ballack, Deco, Mikel, Essien. So look at this caliber of player when we have in Chelsea. Lampard outshined this player because he shows his talent as a player, and it was like, yeah, I'm Frank Lampard. Yeah, I can do this myself as a player. So in terms of Bukayo Saka and Phil Foden, Guardiola and Arteta isn't that top manager that can say, it's like on an average manager. I can't even kind of give him that accolade at the moment yet.
Simon Abdullahi, can I ask you a question there? If you're playing at a top team and there's top players and you're getting in over the top players, right? How does that make it easier?
No. Let me change. No, I'm like, before you go, let me explain it better. There's more of a base for you to showcase your ability. Not to say it's easier, but you could showcase your ability in a better team. Much more so to say than the guy. Not all the time, but for most occasions, than the guy that's in the trash team that's showcasing it. That's what it is. But even then, the better player might still be in the good team. You know what I mean? In the case of Foden or Saka, I believe Foden's a better player. Although Saka is not far behind. I do believe I'm pretty sure you're of the same mindset that Bukayo Saka could easily go to a top club and still play well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. That's so. I get what you're saying, but when it comes to this, like. It's tough. It's a tough question what you're saying.
No, but for me though, I truly believe that if you play with good players, it's easier. I truly believe that because football is so much of a team game. No, this is why though. because football is so dependent on a team. That means 11 players. That if you're playing with 10 players who are quality players, it brings out the best in you. And you will play much better than if you played with maybe just a team that had maybe 2 world-class players. So for sure it's going to show, especially if you have a also great manager in Guardiola compared to a manager like Arteta.
Exactly. It's like Sam, you were not here when we were talking about it when Abdurrahman was saying some shit. I was just laughing. It was like, it was giving so many excuses for Lionel Messi. I was like, yes, if they wake up a little guy, a 5 or 6 years old boy who is watching football will tell you Messi is a better player than Cristiano Ronaldo, but Ronaldo is the better goal scorer than Leo Messi. There's a difference in both of them.
And that's cap because you have a better goal per game.
There's a difference in both of them. And if you look at the accolade in which both of them have won.
Abdullahi, when people say Ronaldo is a better goal scorer, I'm pretty sure people talking about the range of finishing, because that must be it. Because when it comes to numbers, he is not better than Messi.
But KJ, what you're not counting is, and I don't use this normally, but when it comes to goal scoring, the fact that Cristiano has gone to several teams and the numbers have stayed the same, to me, shows me that he is indeed a better goal scorer than Messi. Because if you go to several teams, right, and the situation and the league and the style of play in those leagues are different, but you're still bagging in the same number, the numbers aren't changing, then you have to be aware. There's no knock to Messi. I'm not saying Messi you have to leave. Messi, I really know Messi you're the best, but in terms of that, the numbers say Messi's the better goal scorer from stats wise. But for me, you go into different leagues. England, you are scoring. Spain, you're scoring. Italy, you're scoring. To me, it gives me a basis of saying Ronaldo is the best. If you understand that sort of stance.
Even Portugal, he's scoring. Let's be real. Portugal, I know they're a great team now, but they didn't have this golden generation like 4 or 5 years ago, and he was still performing. So
no, that's fair enough. International football, that's fair enough to me. Yeah. When it comes to this Messi goal scoring thing,
Messi's a great goal scorer as well.
No, I think people talk about Messi's goal scoring as if like you're staying in La Liga, right? They talk as if he's playing in the same system or with the same caliber of players every time. Like, this is the thing, though. Messi has played in different Barca teams, right? It's still Barca. Don't get it wrong, right?
Yeah,
but he's at different goalkeepers, different fullbacks.
There are different systems. There are different systems. I do get it, but
I know exactly what you're saying. I feel like that comparison isn't. I feel like I understand why people make it go to different leagues, but I feel like it's a bit unfair because, let's be honest, right? If Ronaldo started his career at Real Madrid, Ronaldo probably wouldn't have never left Real Madrid, right? He left United because Real Madrid is a higher level, right? And that's fair enough. He went and performed there, right? And then he said he wanted to stay at Madrid till the end of his career, but he had a contract dispute with Perez and prompted him to leave, right? What's it called? He didn't feel like he was appreciated enough, right? Messi's at a club when he's been there since he was 12, right? And they pay him anything. They would rather turn that club. They'd rather make the club bankrupt than lose Messi, right? Messi's in a different situation to Ronaldo. He has no reason to want to leave.
Oh no, no. You see, I get what you're saying, but I'm not saying that's to say Cristiano's the better player, because I still think it's Messi. But in terms of the goals,
in
terms of goals,
fair enough. Can you accept that until Messi plays in a different league, then that's an unfair comparison?
It's unfair to compare the two, but if I had to do it, I'll give the edge to Cristiano. But it is unfair. It's unfair.
Frankie the boss said, I actually wanted to play 4-3-3. Then when they scored 2-0, my plan went into the bin.
That guy, how did he get this job though?
There were no other candidates.
Wait, but how good is this team though? This Netherlands team? Are they? Because sometimes before I blame the coach, I like to look at the team.
They're better than Czech Republic, and they're good enough to be the last 8.
Yeah, Czech were horrible. You know the funny thing? All my predictions have been opposite, so I don't know what's happening. I chose Czech to lose. I chose Denmark to go out, and both.
I chose Czech Republic to win. I chose Czech Republic. They're showing Ronaldo's highlight now. They're showing his highlight now.
And I also chose Portugal to win, so I'll know if it's 3 out of 3 if Portugal lose. If Portugal lose, that means it's 3 out of 3.
Oh, please, I'm praying Portugal.
These guys bought Patrick Vieira for a Portugal Belgium game. I don't understand BBC Sport with some of this.
It's all about, like I said, it's all about agenda.
Nah, but Patrick Vieira and Roy Keane on this has been entertaining, bro. I can't lie, man.
Yeah, no, it has been, but it's just a bit confusing, bro. Like, these man, you can't tell me there's very good Portuguese and Belgian players that could come and sit and talk to you about football. I don't know.
But how did Vieira get the Arsenal?
Guys, let's round up. So because
you
want
to go to the second stream? All right.
We're able to talk Ronaldo, Belgium. But let's round up this. Let me send the link out.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah, I'll see you guys on stream.
Vieira didn't get Arsenal because he flopped at Nice.
Okay.
Oga Ice is here, man.
Oga Ice, how you doing? See, you know what Blue Ice is funny? When I mentioned Mason, Blue Ice just jumping. He didn't allow me to laugh.
Hey, Blue Ice is a real defender, man. I'd lie. Blue Ice is the greatest English defender of all time, and I'm talking about defending English players.
He's a Mason Mount fan, so I understand Blue Ice. That's why I said, see, out of those English players, I rate Messi Mount, but the way people rate Declan Rice, I'm not ready for that because I don't rate him that high.
Yeah, because you're saying because you're of the mindset of show me.
Yes, show me.
You have to show.
Mason has shown me what I want to see. He has shown me. That's why I'm giving my accolade.
Yeah, but Declan, I get what you're saying.
Sorry.
You have to show me more. Whereas other people are trying to traject where he's going, where you know what I mean. I'm like, people are trying to traject.
Trying to build English dynasty, English Brexit. What the heck? I'm not ready for that, please. I am not ready, please. I'm not.
You send out the link, bro.
Yeah, hold on. Let me send it.
I'll be there. I'll stay on the stream.
Let me send it here so people may join here. You guys join the second one, guys. Here's the link for the second one for the Portugal.
Are you gonna send it on the Twitter?
Yeah. I will now. I will do that.
That's how I join.
Okay, let me send it out now.
Hey, Abdullahi, I know you're panicking for this game, man. I know you're scared. It's okay.
I'm scared, but I have two narratives.
The Kante and Ronaldo one. I know.
Those two of them. Those two are my narrative, and that narrative has to leave, man. He has to leave. I'm sorry, he gotta leave.
So hey, this is a huge game, man.
Mm-hmm.
But Abdullahi, I'm probably gonna be ahead. Do you want me to? I'll
just
try.
Tell us what happened. Just tell us.
You just want to know now.
You don't worry. Kabel commentator is fine.
Yeah, but if it's
I have to fix my internet. I think like this bastard people literally chop my money. I want to talk to them.
But if it's Chelsea stream, then you don't want to know. You have to wait.
But you know the funny part. When I do Chelsea stream, I have my internet always go fast.
Oh, it's very good with the Chelsea streams.
Yeah, but like I don't know what's going on with my international sport.
It is good.
I don't know what's going on. I'll send the link out. Do you find it?
Oh yeah, I'll find it.
That's it in the chat. There.
All right then. I'll see you in the second.
All right. So like the vid, guys. Join the second one, guys. Join the second stream, guys. Portugal versus Belgium. Peace, everybody. Peace.